Pasta Vazul, baby.
Come on in. Come on in, no, this ain't no dream. When I love it, when I stay inside, from your head down to your mouth. Scream until you like it, never gonna stop. Scream until you like it, you're ready to rock. Scream until you like it.
And here we are. Welcome to the Scream Until You Like It podcast. Yep. I hope you're still screaming. I hope you're starting to like it. I am Sea Lion tonight. And of course, that is a reference to companies that make boxes. So if you've ever ordered anything out of a Uline catalog, well, then okay. This is kind of like that. And of course, we got Box of Joe Nuts with us tonight. Joe, good to see you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Glad you've been hopping in the past couple of these that we've had. It's nice to see a new face, get some fresh perspective, maybe talk us about some things we haven't talked about before, get some jokes that don't feel quite as stale. You know, I'm always good for a dad joke or two. And of course, we have Ryan for his interesting Canadian humor. So the past couple of weeks, we have done what I called films from the fishbowl. I figured, well, that's been getting a little stale. You know what I mean? I thought about doing it a third time, but I was like, nah, I can't do that. So I got to change it up. I'm going to do something completely different. Going off the cuff here, instead of pulling random ideas out of a fishbowl tonight, I'm going to pull random ideas out of a box. So
Bold move.
yeah, I know. I've got to keep reinventing this thing and turn it into something else. Like, so maybe in another week or so, we'll do scenes from a sock, or something else to that effect. What do you think?
Oh,
You know,
I mean,
entries from an envelope.
I like that.
So, how's your Saturday going?
Yeah, it's gentle, cool breeze Saturday. Just getting through it. Another weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at this. We got a visitor. Stoik. What's going on, man? So, yeah. Well, as you know, I had an interesting Saturday. I decided to take my daughter to lunch because that was the only thing that was going to keep her happy in the moment. And we're walking out of the store, and I get this random phone call. It's an alarm company. So my place of employment, where I just happen to be the manager, we had an alarm code, and they're like, yeah, we already called the police. I was like, what you gonna do that for? It's like, normally they ask. So I just ran over there and checked. Strangely enough, no one broke into the building. Nothing was missing. Yeah, the fault code was like in the middle of the store. So it's like, well, wouldn't there have been a door fault if somebody actually broke in? And of course, Ryan was like, you know, maybe it was aliens, you know, in the ductwork dropped in, you know, or what'd you say? Some shapeshifter turned into a snake and came up through the toilet. That could have been too.
Viable option.
Yeah. All these things are possible. I don't know which one is true. The place was completely vacant when I got there. So for all I know, there could have been a bird trapped in there, but I didn't see any of those. So, but we do have kind of like a bee problem. So I'm wondering if maybe there was a bee just buzzing up around the sensor or something like that. Who knows? It's ridiculous. You know, just something to take up part of my day. But that's all right, because next week I'm taking a week off. I shall be home. Not doing anything special. No, thank you. I don't eat. There's gluten in that. I don't eat that. Thank you. Claire. Good evening. Good to see you, Slutty the Clown. Always good to stop in. Good to see you. It's getting late over there. It's like 1:00 in the morning. Thanks for stopping by. Anyhow, so this is kind of a fun topic. Well, several fun topics. I think I'm glad Ryan brought this up because this is something that you don't necessarily have to prep for. So, and I tried to get as weird as possible the further into this I went. Like when I first started, I was like, oh, sci-fi. Well, where am I going with that? Oh, pick a sci-fi movie you really like. That's boring. So I'd much rather do topics like, what creature do you find to be the most attractive? What's the weirdest kill you've ever seen in a movie? So we're going to do a little bit more of that. Joe, I really feel like we haven't really been truly introduced. So you kind of been following the group for a while. And we've seen in the comments for a long time, and we suddenly brought you onto the show, which is nice. It's been fun to have you. I don't really know that much about you. Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Okay.
So it says enough right there. Crazy.
Okay. I've met some worthwhile folks from New Jersey. I'm not going to crap on the place. My cousin's married to a woman from New Jersey, and she's very nice. Italian, strange. I know.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Hey,
There he is.
what's going on?
Not much. Just finished that movie. Realized my computer was turned off.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Joe
know why.
Joe was just regaling us with fanciful stories of New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
The wildlife, the community.
Jersey Devil.
Yeah, Jersey Devil. Were you a big con guy? Did
Oh
go to
yeah.
a lot of
Oh
cons?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that because if you knew Abby, I figured that's probably how you knew her. Going to like horror conventions and things like that. Does that sound true?
Yeah. Did my first one back in like 2003, Horror Find down in Hunt Valley. It was good times.
Yeah.
Right up to Monsterania, right down the street from me. Monsterania is like a 5-minute drive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cherry Hill?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been to that one a couple of times. Did we
I
run
missed you the
into each
last
other?
time too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we just totally missed you.
Okay. Well, that happens, but I was there Saturday. I was barely there at all this past year. So that's probably why. Man, it was packed in there. I couldn't believe how many people were in there. And Catalina's autistic, and she was like breaking away from us and running through the crowd. And I was like, okay, this isn't happening right now. We're like, let's go do something else.
Time out, yeah.
Yeah, I did make it back in the evening, but that was not our best decision. So we changed it up real fast. So yeah, that's cool. Horror Find. You mentioned Horror Find. Like we had a couple of those come to Gettysburg.
Yeah, they moved to there, yeah.
Yeah, like 2007, 2008, I seem to remember. That's where I missed a golden opportunity to meet Roddy Piper. Yeah, I saw him across the room, but I didn't go through his line. He was wearing the kilt and everything, his Hot Rod t-shirt. It was
nice.
really cool.
That's what you want to see.
Exactly. All right. Ryan, how's your Saturday been?
Uneventful.
Okay. You're watching more Amityville movies, I hear.
Yeah, doing some homework and not much else. I got called out Thursday night around midnight and just it was power outages and like tornadoes and shit here. So I didn't sleep at all. So yeah, I woke up this morning still feeling like garbage. So it's been a slow day.
Okay. Well, that's all right. It's all right. As long as you're feeling okay now. Claire says, hi, Joe.
Howdy.
Dinosaur.
Sure. And Abby is a con goddess. She knows everybody. Oh my god. Okay, thank you.
I'm missing a ghoulie. I just noticed. I tried to find it
What?
a second ago. But yeah, just to my one side here. There's supposed to be a ghoulie right about there. He fell off the wall, I guess.
Oh, I guess so. Or did it?
Probably heard me talking shit about it.
Or is it in Clint's store?
Or it could be in your toilet right now. Anyhow, so I was telling Joe that I know we've done filmed some of the Fishbowl 2 weeks in a row, and I was like, man, this is getting stale. I got to change it up. So instead of pulling ideas out of Fishbowl tonight, pulling ideas out of a box.
Completely different.
So I know. So
Trendsetter.
exactly. So would you like to jump into the first topic?
Let's
Why
do it.
not?
I'm excited about it. Oh,
First
that's kind of boring. You want to read it?
horror movie you saw.
Yeah. What's the first horror movie you ever saw? Can you remember?
Mm.
I can tell you what got me into it for like the love of it. I can't tell you what the first one was when I was like so young, but what really hooked me was like the blizzard of like 92 or 93.
Okay.
I was in middle school and they had a double feature of Omega Man and The Last Man on Earth back to back. And that just drew me in, even though that's not like really horror, kind of like a sci-fi kind of horror. But yeah, that definitely got me in. And then I just branched out from there.
I remember Omega Man. I watched that with my dad, Chuck Heston.
Yeah.
That's the movie that I Am Legend is based on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and no one had to tell me that either. I was watching I Am Legend, and I couldn't have gotten 10 minutes in. I was like, this is Omega Man. What is happening right now? You know, yeah, the I don't know if it was the official or unofficial remake of that, but they didn't call it the same thing. But
It was kind of like also like The Last Man on Earth. They kind of blended both. Yeah, and yeah.
yeah,
I mean, Omega Man's just the last man on Earth without Vincent Price.
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
You want more food?
Ryan, what about you? No, thank you.
More
So
food?
the earliest horror movie, I mean, not counting stuff like, Mr. Boogedy, stuff like that, like kids horror.
Mhm.
The first like real horror movie I probably saw couldn't have been 6, 7 maybe. It was a double feature, a very weird double feature of Where Did I Come From? I think I've told this story before. Where Did I Come From? Followed by Evil Dead 2.
But Where Did I Come From is the horror movie that you remember, right?
Yes, because it is a half-hour
Her.
children's animated guide to where babies come from.
Wow.
And it does not shy away
He's
from
gonna drink
anything.
the water. You want some water?
Yes, please.
Animated penises and vaginis, animated sperms. Like it puts the opening of Look Who's Talking to shame.
Oh wow.
It spares no detail.
Put it on the
So we were
hot
like, well, what the hell was that? Because
So it's like hentai porn, or
table.
it was like that crappy. Like it looked like, you remember Schoolhouse Rock, like that kind of animation style. It was like that.
Okay.
Like I kept waiting for it to bust out into song. So anyway, to point it out too, these were just movies that my older cousin had rented, and we weren't supposed to be watching them. But then we immediately followed that with Evil Dead 2. And when Decapitated Linda is dancing by the tree, 6-year-old Ryan couldn't process that. Like I had already seen Where Did I Come From? So I was already like dealing with some stuff. And then to see that, my brain just shut down completely. I stopped watching. I turned it off, walked out of the room, and didn't say anything for the rest
you
of
went
it.
catatonic in a
Order.
corner. That's beautiful.
Staring at Legos.
I love it.
It's to this day I don't know why I like horror, because really I should not.
You're trying to recreate that childhood trauma in your adult life. There's just a feeling that you haven't been able to replace since then. It's like smoking crack and then chasing that high for the next.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the funniest thing, because for years and years and years, even after I'd gotten into horror movies, I did not know what this magical horror movie was. And I kept trying to tell people, like, it's got some creepy dancing, like it's really scary, guys. And it's got this creepy dancing girl. And finally, one of my buddies was like, dude, I think you're talking about Evil Dead 2. And he's like, but that's a comedy. And I said, no, this is like the scariest freaking thing you've ever seen. And then we put it on, and I'm like, oh, well, hey, this is it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is not
You're right. This is kind of funny.
the complete nightmare fuel that I recall.
Yeah. Claire says, Pit in the Pendulum. Cool babysitter, let me watch it. Oh, no, thank you.
Is that the Vincent Price one or the Lance Henriksen
Probably.
one?
Probably the Vincent Price one, but maybe
Oh, yeah,
she could
'cause-
clarify for us. She says maybe not horror, but kind of horror adjacent anyway. Olin says, "Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Olin?"
Olin. Actually, yeah, it would not be the Lance Henriksen one because I think that one came out in like 92.
Yeah,
The Claire the Babysitter in 92. I know.
yeah. Olin says, "To the best of my recollection, it was Child's Play for me." Ooh, that's a good one to start with. No wonder you're a fan. You know, let's see. Skylar's like, "What's in the box?" I almost went for the easy joke and put what's his face on my poster, but I didn't do that because everybody does that. Brad Pitt,
Low hanging fruit.
yeah, I know exactly. So I put this weird looking green guy with his brain showing here. So anyhow, for me, I remember being at home when I was probably way too young to see it, but my parents weren't like, "Hey, get out of here." When they were trying to watch something, they're just like, "Oh, well, if he doesn't like you, to leave." They rented Alien. We're playing it right in the living room. So that is the first horror movie that I remember seeing. And that probably explains my love for that particular combination of genres, sci-fi and horror. That's like, I can go for that any day of the week. You know, I watch some really bad ones. Every now and then you find a good one. But yeah, probably the most memorable thing for me about that movie was just sitting there, hearing the one character over the radio just freaking out that the creature was close to Scarrett's character, and
Veronica Cartwright.
yeah, and him turning and just seeing it in the ductwork, just reach out for him. Yeah, so that image just never leaving my brain for the entirety of my life. I'll be sitting there, you know, can't even remember my own name, and I'll wake up having nightmares of that probably. We're good, Skylar. Hope you're well. Or Kyler. Jesus, did I say Skylar? I didn't mean that. Kyler.
I think it's because of this. It's because of the skull thing.
I think it is. I saw the SK on there.
Yeah.
I screwed it up. Sorry about that. Kyler Kenny.
Someone pointed out that alien scene to me, the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of ruined the scene for me a bit. So we see Tom Skerritt climb down the ladder, and you can hear Veronica Cartwright screaming, like, move the other way, God.
Yeah.
And the whole time you could see the alien back there. You could just make it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So dude was waiting for Tom Skerritt to turn around so it could jump at him.
So it could do that, yeah.
Like, it's an amazing jump scare, but really, the way the alien works, as soon as he started climbing down that ladder, it should have grabbed him immediately.
Should have.
There was no reason for the alien other than to be a dick to do that jump scare.
Yeah. So that's a sign of intelligence.
That's a sign of being an asshole.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Claire clarified it's 1 in 75, so it has to be Vincent Price. Then seeing Elm Street on Betamax at like 11 at a friend's house, a mate's house. Kyler doesn't remember his first horror movie because he grew up watching clips of movies. Yes. I watch clips now. I'm currently of the YouTube generation. So okay.
I'm trying to think too. I guess Michael Jackson's Thriller wouldn't count, but my brother, man, he forced me to watch that.
The Thriller video,
83 or 84. I mean, at 5 years old, that scared the hell out of me as a kid.
That was an early one for me too.
What a cool music video! I remember seeing that.
A mini movie.
One of the things that I remember vividly from being a child around the time that video came out was browsing around. I don't know if you remember the Hills stores. They were like a department store. It kind of like Kmart. So it was just called Hills. We went in there, and in the audio video section, every single television must have been playing off the same VCR, and they had like the Thriller video playing on loop. So like we were in there for like 20, 30 minutes. I saw that at least 3 times while I was in there. Anyhow. How about another topic?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a little
Want to eat it?
more fun than that one. All right, thanks.
I know my food.
For
And I gotta
some
bring-
reason, my child thinks I don't eat. A line from a movie you'll never forget.
Ooh,
Any
that's a-
line, any movie, doesn't matter. It can be well known. It can be obscure. I'd just like to know what's the first thing that pops in your head.
I'm not going to take the first one because that's too easy. I'm going to go with Night of the Demons. And when Stooge says, "Eat a bowl of fuck. We're here to party." Yeah. I like that.
it. That's a good one. What do you think, Ryan?
So mine's not from a horror movie. Mine's from Leon, the Professional. Leon,
Okay.
Leon. I don't know how you say it. He's French. French for Leon, I guess. Whatever that is.
Leon.
But it's near the end of the movie there where Gary Oldman is like, bring me everyone. And his henchman is like, everyone. And then Gary Oldman just turns around and with such manic cocaine energy, he just screams like, everyone.
I
was
thought he
just
was
like, that's fucking amazing.
I thought he was going to pop a blood vessel delivering that line.
My God.
Wonder how many times he had to do it. It's like, that was good, but I want a little bit more energy out of you.
Need more. Yeah.
Can you give me just a little more, Gary? Hold on a second.
Yeah. Oh, such a great
Yeah.
line.
That's awesome.
And actually, another line, this one is horror, that always has stuck with me. Despite the fact the movie's a flaming turd. I love that line in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake where Freddy kills the one guy in the jail cell, and then it cuts back to the dream, and the guy's still alive in the dream.
Okay.
And Freddy says to him, "Did you know that the brain stays active for 6 minutes after death?" And he just says to the guy, "We've still got 6 more minutes of playtime."
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay, why can't the rest of the movie be this cool?
That is pretty cool.
Do you have a counter going on before how long it takes for Olin to comment on that?
I was gonna say he's fired.
We'll give him 20 more seconds.
I don't care. Even if he absolutely, I do, and I absolutely hate the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. But that line is so fucking good, and the fact that it has never been brought up in a Nightmare movie before is a crime. Jackie Earle Haley got done dirty.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been a great Freddy in a good movie.
Sure. There's a couple of people who could. Let's see. Oh, hey, Mrs. Clown. Oh, that was Kyler talking to Claire. But she said, Rich, reminder that HIA first. Oh, his first was Cannibal Ferox.
Jesus Christ.
I think I remember him telling us that before. Like, wow, that was your first one. An American Werewolf in London. Okay, cool. Welcome to Primetime, bitch. We're in the pipe 5x5. Get away from her, you bitch. And Clara says, don't fuck with the original. So she's talking about she is a purist when it comes to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So I guess she didn't like the remake either.
Nobody does.
Except Nicole. The first line that comes to mind when I think of a memorable line actually came from John Carpenter's The Thing. And that, of course, is I know you gentlemen have been through a lot, but if you can find the time, I'd rather not spend the rest of the winter tied to this fucking couch. So, one of my favorites of all time.
Did you see that we're getting a remaster of the Thing video game?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That could be
And it's
interesting.
canonical, which means we finally get an answer to what happened to Keith Richards and
No.
oh my god,
Keith David?
Keith David. I meant, yeah,
David.
not Keith Richards.
I know what happened to
Keith
Keith
Richards
Richards.
and Mick Jagger?
Yeah, and see, I said Keith Richards, and now I can't even think of Kurt Russell, Jesus Christ.
Russell.
I
do
I've
that
played it before, and we
all
do
the
get
time.
answers. We do get answers to what happened to them.
Thank you, Kyler. It is a great line. And Claire knows what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Well, I would love to. I guess I better look that up. Where is that going to be available?
It says they're releasing on all the major platforms: Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch.
Atari 2600.
Hmm?
Atari 2600.
I'm sure, yeah.
Awesome.
No, it
Yeah.
originally came out for like back in the OG Xbox and PS2 days. So.
Okay. Ryan, I'm disappointed that you didn't change your name for this to Canadian Box Ryan.
I was trying to think of one.
I went with Sea Line. You
That's a
know,
box of Joe nuts, because
Yeah,
now
box of
that's
Joe
all
nuts.
I'm picturing. Box of Joe's nuts.
and Kyler loved the video game of the thing.
Controls were jank, but everything else
Yeah.
about it was amazing.
I think I still have a copy of it here somewhere. I don't think I ever made it through the whole thing. Trying to remember even what system it's on. Probably 360.
It was OG Xbox or PS2. That's what you would have.
Oh, then I must have had it on the OG Xbox and never finished it because I no longer have that system.
Yeah, it was nigh unplayable because of the control scheme.
Yeah, I just remember trying to figure out how the hell you equip the flamethrower and what the rules were. It was a really weird game. It just took me a little while to get into it. And I did not complete it, which is one of the few. Normally I complete every video game that I get, but not that one. All right. I have another selection. I'm going to see what it is. Oh. Just says AI gone bad. Can you think of a movie that has artificial intelligence in it that doesn't go well?
In my mind immediately goes the Terminator, but
Okay. Okay.
Well, technically, it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Okay.
it didn't go well though. Not for us anyway.
Oh man, I gotta look up the one I'm thinking about. I can't remember which one it was. Yes, I can.
What did you guys think of Genesis? I thought it was a fun popcorn movie.
Oh, I'm
Terminator. Genesis.
I liked it.
yeah, I'm very much on the team that there is no such thing as a bad Terminator movie.
Mhm.
There are dumb Terminator movies, but
Yeah,
they're
I'm-
all fun as fuck.
Yeah. I may not have enjoyed all the casting choices in it, but I really liked the idea and I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, even the way they explained, you know, Arnold's character being older. You know, it's like he couldn't go through the machine because he wasn't complete anymore because he like burned off some of his flesh in the acid and was like, I can't go through. He's like, I'll take the long way. You know what I mean? So it's like he's way older when they see him because he's got to meet them in the future. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it, and it was really cool that it was a integrated software platform like that would connect everything in your life, and it was basically you
Fucking
linking
Amazon.
your life to to Skynet. You know, yeah, I thought it was awesome. So
Because that's
a lot of people hate on it.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
don't know why I get shit on. I don't know. Can't figure that out.
I don't know.
That's it. Actually, since you brought it up, how does the T1000 go through the time machine? It doesn't have living
Flesh.
human tissue.
Isn't that interesting? Never truly explained, is it?
I was wondering if there's maybe something I've missed, because that's always irked me. I mean,
Good point though.
yeah, because there hasn't been the only Terminator to ever have flesh has been the T800.
Yeah, that's true.
T1000.
I don't know how that works. You found the hole, man. Now I hate all of them.
Yeah, the only hole. I've been rewatching him with Jake, and he'll randomly start screaming at the TV because he hates time paradoxes, and that's all these fucking movies are.
Exactly. Oh my god. Damn it. Which one was it? Now I'm upset. Well, maybe.
Oh, you're still thinking. Well, you're thinking of yours.
Yeah, go ahead.
Technically, it's not AI. I guess it's human intelligence, but it gets sucked into a machine, so I'm calling it AI. Ghost in the Machine. I love that
I don't
movie.
think I've seen it.
You've never seen Ghost in the Machine?
Mm.
A woman gets killed by a dishwasher.
Ooh. I was a fan of that.
So hey, this is a homemade tie-dye shirt.
Let's see. We're talking about the thing. Had on a PS2. Use the book to look up the controls for once.
I bought it for my PS2.
Oh, good one.
I wound up pirating a PC copy because there was a patch to give the game proper controls. So I felt it was legit. I was allowed to pirate the copy because I did technically purchase the game. You can't do that with the PS2.
No. Oh, well, Claire says you're pulling it off.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Since Claire brought up Sarah Connor, do you guys prefer Sweet Innocent Sarah of the first movie, or I Can Kick the Shit Out of You 7 Different Ways in the second movie?
I can't tell you which one I like better.
Yeah, I think they both serve their purpose well in their respective movies.
Exactly. I feel like I understand them both. I feel very much about her character as I do with Ripley in the first two Alien movies. You know, it's like her arc makes sense. It's like you either cower in fear, or you control that and you turn it into something you can do. So Sarah Connor, was a fearful person who had to be strong at the end of that film and realized what strength she had. And then she went into the very next movie, basically just prepping for the time, and that completely made sense. I mean, otherwise, what are you going to do? Hole up in the ground somewhere and just wait, die, kill yourself. I mean, her, I think the character change was perfect. I can't tell you which one I like better.
It was a very thoughtful, what's the word I'm looking for? Description, or no, not description. I was kind of just referring to which one you'd rather take to dinner.
Oh, I'm thinking badass from T2.
That's what I'm thinking. Something about it when you know they can kick the shit out of you. Yeah. That's why I have a huge crush on Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's see. Oh, I did that already. It's
baton
sweats one.
But in T2, when she's carrying the baton,
running down the hallway in bare feet. Yeah, I bet that had all the foot fetish people going off.
Somewhere Quentin Tarantino's furiously writing down.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, I got to do a movie like
this. Got to do a whole movie.
Plus, you had the foot crushing down on the skull in the opening. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Terminator
indeed.
foot.
Perfect. It's great. All right, Ryan, did we get your pick already?
Ghost in the Machine.
Ghost in the Machine. Okay.
Can you describe the movie you're thinking of? I might be able to get it for you.
It's one of the Universal Soldier movies. It's the one. It's terrible. It's like the worst one. A supercomputer that becomes
Michael Jai White.
Yeah, exactly.
Return. Universal
The
Soldier
Return. Okay, that's the one.
I own it on Blu-ray.
He was great. But I didn't like what they did to Jean-Claude's character, where he is basically, alive and a normal human again. I'm like, what?
So weird.
Like, how did this happen? Like, he was a reanimated corpse in the first movie. How are we doing this now? And they kind of transferred this evil supercomputer into a Universal Soldier, which was, I liked the idea. I just didn't care for the execution, and some of the character writing wasn't great. So I would watch it again. Don't get me wrong. But there are other ones in that franchise I would watch first.
That's fair.
I never made it past one.
Oh no!
Dude, there's 5 of them, 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yet I've seen 5 kickboxer movies. Figure that out.
Yeah. And I can't remember which one it was. I don't remember. There was one that I watched and I was expecting it to be bad, and I watched it and I was like, "Holy shit, this was great!"
I know
I
exactly what one you're talking about.
I can't remember if it was Regeneration or if it was Day
Yes.
of Reckoning.
Regeneration.
Okay. Did they go to Chernobyl in that one?
Yes.
Okay. That one was awesome.
That one was really good.
I really enjoyed that one. And I was expecting to hate it when I went into it. So I was like pleasantly surprised. I was going to say something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I would almost love it if the first Universal Soldier would be remade. There's so many like cheesy, like poorly written scenes in that. I would just love to see, what was cool about that movie was some decent writing for like the characters and the downtime you get in between awesome fight scenes. You know what I mean? It's not that I hate that movie. I actually like it quite a bit. It's just I wasn't buying this this storyline between the reporter chick and Jean-Claude's character. Oh, haven't seen it.
The big question is who are you replacing them as? John Cena and who?
Well, I
John
don't
Cena and
know.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that would be cool. That'd be cool. I almost said The Rock, but I was like, no, I can't say that. he's so far removed from that now. He's basically a part of the Disney world.
Dave Bautista
So-
needs more movies.
He does. I think he's really good. Let's see. Did the first one, Matt Ridge said he turned it off. Fair enough.
First Universal Soldier?
I think so. I think that's what we're talking about. Nicole should be here around 9:15. Cool. Can't wait. Hopefully she's not too tired to discuss these random topics. She's on her way back from Ohio right now after taking care of Olin and his bum elbow.
She's going to be so mad at me when she watches that fucking Amityville movie. It's not good.
And Batista is Rich's favorite. Oh, yeah, great minds think alike, huh? Yeah, Batista has really shown his range as an actor since we're on that subject. I mean, I thought, Guardians of the Galaxy, perfect role for him. Big guy, soft speaker. You know what I mean? And a lot of people could pull that off, but he's just done so many things since then. He gave us half a decent performance in Army of the Dead, even though everybody hates that movie. I don't hate that movie.
I fucking love Army of the Dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we did talk about this before. Man, people shit on that movie.
There
I
was
like it.
Yeah. And what was that side movie?
Army of Thieves?
Yeah, that was really good too.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I saw that one.
You know the safecracker dude
Yeah.
in Army of the Dead?
Okay.
It's a movie about it's a prequel to Army of the Dead, and it's him on the big heist that got him to where he was in Army of the Dead. It's really good.
Oh, I should find that.
Yeah,
That sounds
it's on, I
awesome.
think it's on the Netflix. It's not a zombie movie though, so don't go in expecting.
No.
Zombies.
That's
I think they're mentioned in a news broadcast, maybe, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I could take or leave a zombie movie. I mean, if you give me a good story, it doesn't matter if they got him or not. I mean, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And he was really good in Knock at the Cabin Door.
Mm.
I got to see that too. I heard that's decent.
Yeah, he gives a chilling performance.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's I don't know how to describe it. I wasn't expecting him to pull that off. Be a big dude pretending to be a school teacher somewhere. You know what I mean? And somehow just explaining to some random family that's stranded in the woods at a cabin, that there's a prophecy that's being fulfilled and somebody's got to die. Just it's like the strangers show up, but then they're you're part of this end of the world, scenario.
Really good.
It's pretty good. You should
Really
check
good
it out,
book, too.
definitely.
Reminding me. Clint, did you go yet? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did the
Oh,
Universal Soldier.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's a Netflix original that has Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke that kind of reminds me of the plot you're saying, but I know it's a different movie where it kind of runs on the AI going wacko and their family, they're out on vacation in like the Hamptons or something.
I've seen
And
that.
all this crazy stuff starts happening with electronics, more or less, and you don't know if you're trusting one family or the other family that comes to the house, and it's back and forth. It was all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but I can't for the life of me think of the name of it.
Well, I
Julia
mean,
Roberts kind of seemed like she was on Vicodin during the whole filming. 'Cause
Yeah, she
I
was
don't know
very
what
like,
was going on
toned
with her
down.
performance.
Yeah.
It was weird.
well, I can't imagine they did too many movies together. So let me
It just came out like last year, I think.
Leave the World Behind.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, I just searched their two names. I figured they couldn't have done very much together. So cool. Yeah. No, Knock at the Cabin Door. Definitely recommend it. You know,
check it out.
it's written well enough that throughout the film you're just wondering, you know, if they're right or if they're crazy. You know, like you get some good dialogue exchange.
Actually, Rupert Grint was really good in that too.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
was weird to see him in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I missed some comments here. Yeah, Batista has really proven himself. Says Glass Onion. Olin says The Rock's a little stale. No arguments here.
Yep. He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Batista so sick. That guy rocks. Sick in the Glass Onion. Leave the World Behind. Weird.
Very weird.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you guys seen Blade Runner 2049?
I have. I think I have it.
Batista in that, he's only in it for 5 minutes, but that was the movie that made me realize, oh shit, there needs to be more Batista in like everything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like there's so many, you know, dudes who are, they're just built and they make these like imposing characters and so forth, but many of them can't really break out of that. He's one of the few who has. And I've liked him in almost everything I've seen him in, which is more than I could say for some other folks who kind of fit a similar profile. You know, like Jason Momoa comes to mind. I do not like him in everything I see. You know, and sometimes I feel like he's miscast.
Yeah.
Oh, very true. We even mentioned his name. Cena is a great actor.
Yeah.
You're right. He is. That dude almost literally does it all.
He's a comedic genius. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
his timing is perfect.
I don't know if you guys talked about it or have seen it, but the second Suicide Squad movie I loved. I thought it was hands down way better than the first one. And the John Cena series that spun off of that, I thought was great. Absolutely great.
That Peacemaker show.
Yeah, Peacemaker,
that show is amazing.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it. I didn't see that.
It goes right to 10 and it kind of stays there the whole time.
That's great.
Spoiler. It's not a spoiler for the show or anything, but the cameos at the end where he basically just shits on the entire Justice League. Oh my god,
That's funny.
So
That's
good.
Funny. Well, let me pull him another one from the box. Another mystery category. Not sure where to go with that one. I just wrote Terrible Teachers. So it does not have to be a horror movie, of course, as long as you consider it to be a terrible teacher.
One that comes to mind is Porky's Miss Ballbreaker.
I'd recognize that mole anywhere.
That comes right to mind right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was freaking nuts.
probably a terrible teacher for sure. Adam, how goes it?
Hey, buddy.
Hey guys, pretty good.
How was your Saturday?
Oh, good. We just got back from an amusement park.
Oh my God, you must be wasted. I mean, tired.
Yeah, my whole body hurts.
I bet it does. I bet it
A lot
does
of
too.
walking.
Yeah. Okay. So Did you ride a bunch of rides? Is it that kind of amusement park?
No, my son's not old enough to ride it. Like, and he just wants to go on the train. That's it. It's so
Ah,
boring.
okay.
It's a
That's
train
funny.
that goes around the park.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
Claire says hi.
Hey, Claire. And then there was the I don't know if you guys have like a ride. It's like a water ride, like the Log Jammer.
Uh-huh.
You remember the Log Jammer?
That's a
Yeah.
good one now.
It was something like, well, yeah. Well, in Big Lebowski, it was Log Jamming.
Log jamming, yeah.
That was the name of the movie. But anyway, it's a real simple ride, and at the end, there's kind of a hill.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I want to get on the boat. And I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, I want to get on the boat. And he was all good up until we started going up that hill. And then he was like, I want to get off. And I was
Too
like,
late,
I
buddy.
was just like, dude, this is a good life lesson because there's no way we're getting off.
Exactly. The closest thing I remember that, like where I'm at in Pennsylvania, I'm within like an hour and a half of Hershey Park. There's a ride there they call the Coal Cracker. It's basically like that. You get bounced around a couple of bends, you get splashed with the water, then you go up, you hear the click, and around.
That's
down
what got
into
him.
The chute, yeah,
The noise.
yeah. And
Log Jammer, Coal Cracker.
uh-huh.
What is
Yeah.
up with these names?
Oh, well, you'll love this one. There is a family-owned amusement park, probably a similar distance away from me, called Knoebels.
I've heard of that.
And
I've heard
they
of Knoebels.
they have a ride there that is very much like that, that they call the Skloosh.
Christ. Are they
Sounds
doing
like a
this on
Canadian
purpose?
name, doesn't it? Actually, I attribute that to the Pennsylvania Dutch of the area. Skloosh. Anyhow, yeah, you came in mid topic. We are currently on Terrible Teachers, and Joe just went. What'd you give us again? Gave us
I gave us teacher
Ball
grabbing
breaker.
dicks. Yeah,
from Porky's.
Porky's.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Ryan, can you tell me a terrible teacher?
Class of '99.
Oh, jeez.
Stacy Keach. Amazing. I love that movie. I just saw it for the first time like 6 months ago,
Okay.
and I watched it, and I'm just like, where has this been all my life? Like, it was an immediate like 5 out of 5 for me. So stupid, so much fun. I just cybernetic like it's basically Chopping Mall, but instead of like protecting a mall, they're supposed to be like controlling the violence in a school. So they just send in like fucking Terminators.
Wow.
And it's Stacy Keach and Pam Grier.
Oh, nice.
And Malcolm McDowell. Like, it's fucking insane. If you have not seen it, I absolutely recommend. And the sequel's not terrible either.
Very nice. All right. Adam, can you think of a movie with a terrible teacher?
First thing that came to mind, but he's not a teacher. I guess he's the principal. But it was Nightmare on Elm Street 2, when he when he was working at the, he's not a gay bar. Ryan corrected me a long time ago. It's like
Yeah.
a
An
leather
S&M
daddy bar or
Leather
something.
bar.
And he
Yeah.
took him back to the school to do laps.
He was a teacher, he's a phys ed teacher.
He was a gym teacher. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that works then, right?
Yeah.
totally works.
And I'm kind of drawing a blank on this.
Bob
Um,
Shea was the bartender.
Oh yeah, that's right. He totally was. Remember
I got a
those?
few more off the top of my head if you're drawing a blank.
Yeah. For some reason, I keep thinking Kindergarten Cop, and he was pretty bad, but he got better
He got better.
His soundboard was amazing.
after he got that advice from that toddler about boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Suddenly he was a changed man.
That's how that works.
He's like, thanks for the tip. He's like, let's memorize the Gettysburg Address. So
I'm pretty sure that was when he was practicing to become governor.
yeah, I think you're right. That's why they wrote it into the script. What else you got on that one, Ryan?
Just a few off the top of my head. We've got Teaching Mrs. Tingle, Apt Pupil.
No, it's
Uh,
funny.
Pupil, that's a good one.
Yeah, oh, there you
All
go.
said the same thing.
And one I'm surprised none of y'all's mentioned, The Faculty.
I didn't want to grab it.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Robert Pattinson. And, what's her name from Dogma?
Oh, well, let us not forget Jon Stewart.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, that's weird that he's in that. I keep forgetting he was an actor.
Actor, comedian, they kind of go hand in hand. Everybody who is a comedian wants to be an actor, or vice versa. It seems.
Yeah.
What was another one?
Teachers.
Dead Poet Society. Robin Williams was a really lousy teacher.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Was he?
geez, one of his students committed suicide. He was terrible.
Because of his teaching.
I was just going to say, basically because of a pep talk he gave him.
Yeah, exactly. So awful. It's like, somebody get this guy out of here before somebody else gets hurt. Adam, shall we get you up to speed?
Sure.
You've missed
Lightning round for
about,
Adam.
yeah, you've only missed about 3 topics, so we're not too far behind here. Topic before this was AI gone bad. Can you think of a movie that had an evil AI?
Yeah. I think it's called Demon Seed.
Yes,
With,
with
Is it Barbara Steele? Is that her name? Anyway, it's about a like a computer system just like installed in their house to like make just everyday life easier. Like, you can talk to it. It's kind of like Mother in Alien,
Okay.
and you can like make it do things, and you talk like make sure you wake me up at 2 or make us breakfast in the morning or whatever. But it becomes sentient and basically kidnaps the scientist's wife and holds her hostage in the house because it wants to procreate with her and have a child.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's Jolie Christie. That's who. Jolie Christie,
Yeah.
not Barbara Steele. I don't
Yeah.
know who Barbara Steele is. Barbara
Yeah.
Steele's from the Italian films.
Yeah, the one that I was surprised didn't come up, but it did come up in the comments. Was from Kyler. That would be 2001: A Space Odyssey
Mhm.
with Hal 9000 or whatever it was.
For sure. That's
so-
a great movie.
Yeah. Unfortunately, too long. Gets a little slow in spots. How about this? A line from a movie you'll never forget. Doesn't matter. Can be any type of movie. Can be any line. Can be popular. Can be obscure. We don't care. Just a line you'll never forget. We were going with whatever came to us first.
Well, honestly. The movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it has Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are you talking about Cruel Intentions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
All
know,
right.
you know,
Yeah. Give me the line.
I think I do. Anyway.
if you do this, you can put it anywhere you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. That's great.
Anywhere.
And this is probably an easy one. What's the first horror movie you ever saw?
I think it was Dracula. Todd Browning's Dracula, 1931 or 2, whatever it is.
Oh. I guess that's a good
I
one
think
to
so.
start with.
I can't watch that one anymore. It's so boring to me. It's so boring, and it's very like play-like, and there's no music. it's very, I don't know. I mean, it's still very atmospheric, but I have a tough time sitting through that one anymore.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Spanish version is a little better.
I've never seen it.
It's on. It was on. I own the. Despite the fact I hate those fucking movies, I have like the special editions that came with the busts.
Oh.
But yeah, it has the original and the Spanish version. And
What
reason-
movies do you hate?
What?
What movies do you hate?
The old school Universal monsters.
Really? Even Frankenstein?
Bride of Frankenstein was pretty good.
Wolfman?
Yeah, I don't like the Wolfman.
You haven't seen Invisible Man.
I have not seen Invisible Man.
You like Creature. You like Creature from the
Creature
Black
was
Lagoon.
okay. Yeah, I mean for a black and white movie, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm not in a rush to go out and watch it again. Yeah, I guess hate's a strong word. They don't do it. They don't do it for me.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, hate's a strong word.
Yeah. Just don't trip your trigger. Gotcha. Oh, let's see here.
Sounds like another theme park ride.
Yeah. Yep, it's a good one. Claire's like, oh, forgot Kingsman for the best lines.
And there's another one where you can put it anywhere.
All right. Well, allow me to shake up the box here. Thank God we're done with the fishbowl. That was getting old. So now that we got this fancy new box. Crossover films.
Mm.
And I think where I'm going with that is, can you think of two franchises that don't already cross over into one another that you would like to see do that?
Quite a few.
Yeah?
Um,
I'm going to pass because I have to think about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say the first thing that jumped into my brain, and I don't know why. It might have been because I was editing a bunch of Goonies clips earlier. Why is Claire winking at me?
Put it anywhere line.
Oh, okay. My choice is much more PG than whatever that just was.
Yeah.
I always thought it would be fun to see Gremlins / Goonies
Dad.
movie where the kids from the Goonies had to deal with gremlins.
That would be kind of cool.
it's kind of Monster Squad-y. I like
That's
it.
what I was going to say. Yeah,
But Spielberg did both, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, I mean, could technically
they're
do
both
it.
Warner Brothers.
That'd be neat. Goonies meet the
Just
Gremlins.
as a kid,
Holy
that was always
shit.
something. I really liked the Goonies when I was a kid, and I like Gremlins, and I just thought it'd be fun to see a Gremlins movie that had characters that I cared about. Because as a kid, I didn't give a crap about Billy or Phoebe Cates.
Really?
Gotcha. Hmm.
Well,
Go ahead.
I have
Matt.
one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Evil Dead and Reanimator, because I think an Ash and Herbert West buddy movie, like team up, would have been hilarious with just them like hating each other, and Herbert West like hating this lughead that's just
Yeah.
like you know
Yeah.
he has to like team up with to stop the Deadites or the
Yeah.
green
And-
stuff. I can't remember what the formula was called, but
Yeah. And Herbert wouldn't want to kill them right away. He'd want to study them.
right.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's a rock.
Thank you.
Is that gluten-free lettuce, Clint?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Is romaine gluten free?
I'm worried about you.
Don't call the police yet.
Sorry.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, just to watch them, that would be the highlight for sure.
Yeah.
And because both Bruce Campbell and I'm really bad with names tonight. Jeffrey Combs
Yeah.
are so damn good at just being characters, I think that they would really work well off each other.
Because both the characters were kind of like dicks too, you know, like they're dicks to other people, and it would
Yeah.
just be like an interesting dynamic. Them just like butting heads throughout the entire.
Yeah.
Chicken. Do you want some chicken?
All right.
No.
Want
I
chicken?
have a really weird contribution to this. I want to
Okay.
go with four movies. Okay,
Jesus.
not two. I'm going. It's an orgy, man. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I want to go with. It's going to sound weird when I say Star Wars, but it's for a reason. Let me finish everything else out. Star Wars, Big Trouble in Little China, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Escape from New York. Because I want to see Indiana Jones and Han Solo fight Snake Plissken and Jack Burton.
It's a lot of Kurt Russell.
Wow.
I don't think
It's a lot of Kurt Russell
Harrison Ford.
and Harrison
and
Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Well,
But you
we're
got like
entering-
you got the Harrison Ford that's got like a little bit of technology, you know, with the Han Solo, and then you got
Yeah.
like the not so much with Indy, and then you got Snake Plissken who's got a little technology, and then you got Jack Burton who's like the bumbling oaf, kind of like Indy in a way, but they're both kind of physical. So I think it's a good pairing there. I like to see a
Okay.
little brawl between them and see who comes out the victor.
I think that's too much Harrison Ford and Kurt Russell. I think movie theaters would have to close because the seats would get ruined.
Probably. There'd be a lot of relationships just ending right there in the theater. Let's see. Let me get some of these other comments here. We got Deadpool and Venom. Poltergeist and The Conjuring. Piranha versus Jaws.
I'll take.
That's amazing.
Sinister and Insidious. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, that could be cool. TV, I could go for days. Okay. I
There's
have
not enough TV crossovers. There should be more of those, like
yeah,
Cheers and The Sopranos. Like Sam Malone owes Tony money, and he's
The
like,
episode would just end with Tony walking in and shooting everybody in the bar.
yeah,
that would be funny.
I'm assuming anyway. I've actually never seen an episode of The Sopranos. Tony is like a gangster, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Trying to think TV shows. I don't know. My brain went to a strange place there. Oh, it's like well, it's the two that first came to mind would be like Small Wonder, crosses over with Laverne and Shirley, but
Small Wonder was the little robot girl, right?
yeah, exactly. Let's see, Buffy, Supernatural. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Movies. I know Mike and I talked about this before. I thought it would have been really cool at one point if Planet of the Apes kind of entered in the Star Wars universe. It'd be really easy for that to happen. Their introduction. I mean, just another life form on another planet, and somehow they end up on the Intergalactic Council. You know what I mean? And then you have some type of situation on their planet.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be.
And then
kinda
you have
cool.
like Chewie courting like a female smart ape character.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or maybe Han Solo, and then Chewie gets insanely jealous. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, so. Another one that sticks in my brain from like a couple of years ago. I thought about this one. I thought it would be really cool if we had a Leprechaun crossover with the Friday the 13th franchise.
Like the two holidays. Yeah, because they always put him with Child's Play, like the Chucky guy, just because they're two tiny
Uh-huh.
guys.
Yeah.
But no, I like that, like the Friday the 13th and the yeah.
I mean, I feel like it'd be so easy to introduce those characters to one another. All you have to do is, get the leprechauns gold in Crystal Lake,
Yeah.
you know?
Like, I don't know why after Freddy versus Jason we didn't just get like a litany of different crossover movies.
Yeah.
Particularly, like it did really good business, and like just nothing came of it. It just sucks because like that's what I want to see more of those movies. I love that shit. Like especially most of these franchises that are just tired. Like we're already like 8, 9, 10 movies in. Like what more can we do? Let's start fighting them against each other. Like that's what I want to see.
It'd be awesome.
Like did you guys ever hear like when Friday versus Jason first came out? I think it was New Line. Like their plan was they were going to do Michael Myers versus Pinhead and call it Halloween. Just because they own the rights to both
that was
characters
Dimension
at the time. Okay. And then they were like, oh yeah, this doesn't really make any sense. so it never came out. But like, right, it doesn't really have to make sense. Like somebody in Haddonfield finds the little
lament configuration.
lament. Yeah, that's all you need, right?
They must have toyed with it because I think in H2O in the beginning there was a Butterball dummy on the front porch of the kid's house.
I wish Disney would kind of do stuff like this. Like Disney owns so much now.
Mhm.
And I know, I don't know, they're always worried about the brand and stuff, but just give us a Xenomorph fighting a Jedi. Or like you have the rights to everything. So just have it. Just have an alien queen fighting. Just make it a Disney short. I don't care. Just make it like a 5-minute thing. I'll watch the shit out of that.
we just want every movie to be Ready Player One.
Yeah,
Every
exactly. That's
Cool.
I would be okay with that, honestly. I think Ready Player One gets shit on way too much. That movie is a blast.
Yeah. Oh my God, Claire wasn't lying. Columbo, Murder She Wrote.
That's old school. I love it.
Yeah. Roseanne, Married with Children. Quincy MD, Diagnosis Murder. Heart to Heart, The Fall Guy.
Whoa.
A-Team and the Airwolf.
Airwolf.
Yeah. Knight Rider, Manimal. Nightcaller, Little House of the Prairie. Oh, fantastic. No, I love this subject. Like, unlikely things being paired up and just living in the same world for a little while, I know a lot of like fans of like the Halloween franchise have wanted crossovers for a long time, and it's just never really happened anywhere other than like a fan film,
right?
But anyhow.
Or can I throw one out?
Yes, of course.
Halloween and Trick or Treat.
Oh,
like Sam.
Yeah.
Like Michael Myers giving Sam piggyback rides.
Teaching him how to drive in the station wagon.
Yeah.
Halloween 3 Season of the Witch and Kindergarten Cop. And he's got to stop the vans getting dispersed all the kids.
No, the commercial's still playing on the 3rd channel. You got to stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it now. Stop it now.
Okay, I'd watch that.
Oh, what does it say? Matt Bradley has a staph infection or an infection in his shaft. Didn't quite catch what they said. Okay. I'm lost, but that sounds hilarious.
It's an interesting crossover. Staph infection with his. Hopefully this isn't like their friend.
Yeah, right.
If it is, condolences. Hope he gets that taken care of.
Well, my dumbass was thinking infection like with his employees. But no, broad staff penis. I get it now.
From my childhood, I didn't know it at the time. I think we technically got a crossover in one of the Muppet movies, The Great Muppet Caper. Peter Falk was there, and I swear he was playing Columbo, talking to Kermit in the park by the pond. Anyhow,
I could see that.
Yeah. Got another one here. Name a movie that made you feel sick.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like you could be sitting there eating your popcorn and you just stop.
That's a good one.
The first time I saw Cannibal Holocaust,
Mhm.
I think Exhumed Films was playing a double feature. There was Cannibal Holocaust and Shockwaves. And oof. Particularly the end scene, but a lot of rape scenes in there. That don't sit well with me. I never feeling really good when that's going on. So that's going my vote.
I always
Okay.
forget about that scene because I almost always I haven't seen. I think I've seen it twice. I always check out way before that scene comes on.
Why? Worry about
Right about the time Gamera checks out. That's when I'm like, yep. Gamera's the turtle.
I gotcha.
That makes sense.
That movie's terrible. Fuck that movie.
You know, the thing about it is, it's not really that. Do you think it's bad, Joe?
I mean,
I think it's actually a competently made movie.
It does what it set out to do, you know.
Yeah.
So it wins in that form. But yeah, that's something I've seen once, and I don't need to go back to it.
Yeah. Oh,
If they just took all that garbage out, it wouldn't be that bad.
got some context on Richard's comment. So he's been watching Discovery Plus channel lately. Went down a Deadliest Catch rabbit hole. He only speaks about the Bering Sea right now. Oh, what did Olin say? Baby blues. The mother suffers postpartum and kills her kids. Oh, god damn. Yeah. That's a downer.
Yeah, that sounds sad.
Ryan, what movie makes you feel sick? Did you say?
No, I didn't. There's several. Just because I don't want to bring up the same fucking movie that keeps crawling back into my life. I'm going to bring up another. I'm going to bring up another one.
Inside.
Yeah, fuck that movie. Jesus Christ. I can't get through The Devil's Rejects. I love that ending. I have only seen that ending once because I've never been able to get through the movie again. It's too mean-spirited. It's too good at what it does.
That sounds.
I'm surprisingly a bit of a bitch when it comes to the more extreme horror movies.
No, I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of Devil's Rejects either. It borrowed from a bunch of movies and it just went really hard. And it was a bit much to watch it and get through it, which is why I've only ever seen it once. I'm not going to call it a bad movie. I mean, it did what it was trying to do, and it traumatized me. Yep.
I didn't feel good after watching it.
No,
If you can just get past the hotel stuff in the beginning,
And that's the problem.
Right.
I never
then
do.
you get Tutti fucking Fruity and all the fun stuff that happens.
yeah,
You know, there's no ice cream in your fucking future.
If someone wants to make an edit of that movie where it just shows the family getting to the hotel and then it just cuts to black and there's a title card that says, and then some really nasty shit happened. And then it cuts back to the woman wearing her boyfriend's face getting plowed by the truck. I'm good. I will watch the shit out of that movie, but I cannot get through that hotel scene.
At $12 a crab, that pot's worth $1,000 alone. I know, it's a lot of freaking money, isn't it? It's just it baffles the mind. No wonder they go out there and risk their lives in the Bering Sea.
Richard just turned into a pirate.
I was just,
Yeah. He'd be right at home. He'd be right at home.
I don't know what journey Richard is currently on,
Davy
but I'm
Jones.
here for it.
Well, I heard that they were saving money on their TV packages, so they got rid of a bunch of subscriptions, and then they picked up Discovery Plus, and so they're saving a bunch of money on their TV, and now he's like, Deadliest Catch, this is the most awesome thing I've ever seen. So that's where they are right now. It just happened like this past week. Adam, what movies make you feel sick?
There's a bunch I could pick, but the one I'll go with is one that actually ruined my day.
Okay.
Me and my buddy, this was years and years ago. We went and saw. We had a. Well, I'll preface it by saying, it was like a Saturday. We had a giant party to go to later that night. Like one of those parties where like you've been talking about it for months, and this girl's gonna be there and that girl. Oh, it's gonna be great. But we were like trying to kill some time before all the shenanigans started, so we went and saw a movie. And I worked at a movie theater at the time, so we could get in for free and all that stuff. And we saw Requiem for a Dream.
Ooh.
Mm.
Mm.
And not really knowing anything about it, just like what the hell, we'll go see this. When the movie was over, we left the theater and we just like stood there for like a good 3 or 4 minutes, and then I looked at my buddy and I was just like, yeah, I don't think I want to go to that party tonight. I'm gonna go call my mom. And he was like, yeah, me too. And then we just like we just left.
Wow.
Neither one of us went to the party. Like it just like super like really bummed us out. And
Uh,
I mean, it's like it really is not torture porn, but it's what did they call it?
Depression porn.
Like depression porn. Yeah, something like that.
wow.
Yeah, that's a fucking
It's
gut
so
Nicole.
bad.
Hi.
Hi, Nicole.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I'll throw this in there. Claire says, "True story. She's a sea widow now."
I'm a sea widow.
She's lost into the sea. Another one lost at the Bering Sea.
The Bering Sea.
Yeah. Well. Okay. I'll throw out my 2 picks, and then we'll come back and get Nicole caught up. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. Movies that made me feel physically ill, and you'll probably laugh when I say this. Dead Alive. Probably specifically the custard scene.
Oh yeah.
So gross. I mean, there's a lot of gross stuff, but I mean, that was probably the worst. The goddamn dead person's ear in it.
Clear.
Um,
Don't make me throw up that $7
I'm sorry.
cheeseburger.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Oh, how was that gourmet cheeseburger?
Yeah, it was Roy
$7.
Rogers. It was worth
Oh,
it.
okay. I thought it was a gas station burger. I was making a
Roy
making a
Rogers,
joke.
same thing. No, it was good. It was good.
Shit.
Uh,
Oh, damn it. Now I don't remember the other one. I'll have to think about it for a second. So I guess we're coming back to you now. Nicole, what's a movie that made you feel sick?
Dead Alive also. And the finger scene in The Sadness.
Oh.
When he bites the guy's fingers off and then starts to chew them.
I forgot about that.
I've never seen that one.
So good.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
mean, the whole movie is disgusting, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
You guys are making me want to get back and watch Dead Alive. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't seen it in a row.
Enjoy that on your own, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get that zombie blood orgy at the end with the lawnmower. I mean, that was kind of cool, but it was super ass gross. You know what I mean? It's like, but let's see, ones that you missed. Crossover films. Can you think of 2 franchises that have not crossed over one another yet that you'd like to see that happen?
Oh, that I'd like to see happen. I just spent 10 and a half hours on the road. Give me
That's all right.
1
Hey,
second.
take your time. Want to hear some of the suggestions we had here?
I think, and I think of Ryan when I say this. Chucky and Leprechaun, I think, would be funny. The 2 of them together would be hysterical. What were the other picks?
Well, I said Leprechaun and Friday the 13th. I just think that would be awesome. Like somehow the Leprechaun tricks Jason Voorhees into helping him find his gold. You know what I mean? That would just be great. And of course, he would have to turn on him at the end. But it's yeah, like it's not a fully developed idea, but I think it would be awesome. I think I also said Planet of the Apes meets Star Wars.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, we had Joe throw 4 movies together. He wanted to do like Star Wars, Indiana Jones,
a tag team.
Big
Trouble
Trouble Little China, and Escape from New York.
Okay.
Specifically because he wanted 4 characters. So, like, he wanted Han Solo, Indiana Jones, and of course Snake Plissken, and
Definitely.
yeah,
I just want to see them all fight.
yeah,
Terminator and Alien.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That could be kind of cool.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger in space.
Yeah.
Oh God, you say that made me remember like back in the Super Nintendo days and the Sega Genesis. They used to have the crossovers with RoboCop and Terminator.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That would be good too.
That would be cool.
That was always a good one.
Yeah.
That was the other one that it was Alien and Predator, and it was
Mhm.
Terminator and RoboCop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You also missed Terrible Teachers. Can you think of a movie that had a terrible teacher in it?
Child's Play 2.
All right.
That's the first one that came to my head. Silent Night, Deadly Night. The Mother. Would that be considered teacher? The Mother Superior
Sure.
in the
Definitely.
orphanage? Because they went
I'll
to school
accept
there,
that.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
But any movie with Catholic school in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible teachers. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
It's good
So
enough.
my brain is just like I'm focused on horror, and I know
It's-
that we're going
it's-
beyond that.
It's Jello. Gotcha.
It is Jello. It is.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
All right. How about AI gone bad?
Oh.
Can you think of a
Terminator.
movie? Okay.
Immediate. That's the first one.
Exactly.
Oh, what did I just watch with Olin with Jennifer Lopez?
Oh,
So?
you told me about
I
that
sent
movie.
it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said Hancock. That's not it. It just came out,
Yeah, it did.
and it was really good.
Today I learned
Atlas.
Jennifer Lopez is still making movies.
Atlas. That's,
Atlas.
thank you all. that was actually pretty good.
Sailing
Jennifer
in a
Lopez
40
basically has this AI, I guess, nanny. I guess like a helper around the house, and it plays with her, and
Okay.
he turns bad and kills her mother and escapes from Earth, and she has to go find him. And like it's the humans trying to compete with the alien intelligence, with the robot intelligence, like trying to get one step ahead of him and always failing. He's always,
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I would recommend it.
Yeah, it looked all right, but I was I have to admit when you sent that to me, I was like, I don't know if I can watch J-Lo that long.
Yeah,
You
because
know.
she plays like this super smart,
Oh gosh.
robotics engineer type kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Not
not that
totally believable, but
it's not that I don't like her. I've seen her as stuff before, but it's like I don't know if I could watch her a whole movie.
not as like a robotics professor.
Yeah.
Genius type.
I see her like solving this long, complicated math problem on like a chalkboard, and then she like starts twerking. Like,
Yeah.
How do you
Will
like them
Hunt.
apples?
Yeah. Will
Yeah, I
Hunting shows up.
Didn't
Ben
she
Affleck.
literally win an Academy Award?
No.
What about that movie? She's Selena. I thought she won an
Selena.
Academy Award for Selena.
I don't know.
No.
Got me.
I'm looking.
I'm just
because I
gonna say
think
no,
she
even though I'm not sure, because I want it to not be true.
Yeah, what's her name?
Jennifer
Selena?
Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez. Thank you.
Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo?
Yeah. Nicole, this is probably an easy one. First thing that comes into your mind. A line from a movie you'll never forget.
They're here.
There it is.
That and actually be afraid. Be very afraid. I use that all the time.
What's the first horror movie you ever saw?
Motel Hell.
Oh shit! Nice. That's a good place to start.
Yep.
How
That
old
movie
were
used to
you?
scare the
I
shit
was
out
like
of me.
9.
Oh, perfect timing for that one. To be introduced to cannibalism, of course.
Yeah.
That That dude with the pig head. Oh,
Yeah.
It was great. It
'Cause-
was so great. All the cows I've seen in the past week, that's all I could think of was Rory Calhoun and the fucking plywood cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Apparently, Rich did 5 minutes and turned it off. So Atlas didn't go over well with
Oh.
the bacons.
Once you get into it, there are some good action scenes and some good special effects.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you have it.
what'd you find out, Ryan?
She has won 548 awards. None of them have been an Oscar.
I wish I could remember what that other movie was that I was thinking of that made me feel sick. But I can't. Maybe it'll come to me later. Tomorrow when this is over. All right. Should pull another topic from the box.
Halloween ends.
Oh
Pretty-
God.
I don't know if that qualifies for this. Yeah, Halloween
Movies
ends.
that
Made me
never
feel
should have
sick.
been made.
Make me feel
Yeah. How about a movie featuring a train?
Like,
I thought we already talked about Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Joe.
jeez, Joe, that was
Oh boy.
Wow.
Where's that goddamn trophy emoji?
Oh, where did all the ice come from? It falls fast. I've only got 11 feet of clearance, and I prefer 20.
We have
Rich is-
lost
Rich
Richard
is
to
watching
the sea.
Deadliest Catch. So,
So he's just been quoting like sea
just
talk
lines from the
for the
show.
last like half
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, Claire's apologizing for him. He's only here for mayhem.
Just start calling him Salty Dick.
Yeah. Movie featuring a train.
Man. First thing that came to my mind was Back to the Future 3.
Oh,
Yeah, that
that's a
just
good one.
stuck in there.
Yeah. Strap the DeLorean to the front of it, run it
Look at
down the
that, yeah.
tracks, trying to get the 88 miles per hour. You gotcha?
Yep.
oh, I got it.
Good. That's a good one.
Good one.
Ryan, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Throw Mama from the Train.
Nice.
I did. That's a
Let me
good one.
tell you, I was an hour and 40 in, and I'm like, this movie is not delivering on its title. And then, bang! That last 5 minutes, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill the
7
bitch. You want anything?
Bang.
Bring me a chunky.
Chunky.
Which is the weirdest candy bar to choose.
I
You
know.
know, it's like who the hell asks for a chunky?
I love
Yeah.
that movie. Owen.
Yeah.
Bring me a soda with some ice.
That's Mama Fratelli, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramsey. Yeah.
Yep. And Ramsey.
Oh,
Adam, what do you
Greatest
think?
basketball death in movie history was.
yep.
That's right.
I wish I had a ball to spike because I feel so good about this. I'll spike my shoe when I say it. Stand by me.
Boom.
Brilliant.
Ryan's gonna be like, I haven't seen that one.
Train.
Damn right.
Yeah. And they do have a train in it.
Yep.
Not just
There is a
tracks.
train.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. All right. Nicole, anything come to mind?
Oh yeah. First thing that came to mind was Harry Potter,
No.
the Hogwarts Express.
That's
Platform
true.
9 3/4.
That is true. I had a weird one to come to mind. Midnight Meat Train. Anybody see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
love it.
No, that's a great pick. I love that
fucking
movie.
Love that movie.
I did too.
Man, what a weird one.
That
Does
is,
the
Freaking-
subway? Does the subway count as a train though?
I think they call it a
What?
train. Wow.
They still call them cars.
yeah.
And
I
the
think
and
it
train is in the movie title. If you want me to pick something else, I'll
It's a
give you.
subway train.
No. I'm fine with your choice. I'm just saying I don't know if the movie is kind of playing the long con. I don't feel.
Uh-huh. Oh, kind of like Hatchet.
Yeah.
Should be called Axe. Gotcha. Mhm. Nice
Vinny
episode, by
Jones.
the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Vinnie Jones was one of the best villains in history, and he had one word in that entire movie. He spoke
Yeah.
one word.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great. So
Yeah.
great.
That ending really came out of left field, though. I was not expecting lizard people.
yeah.
Oh, it was great. It
Big
tied
shocker.
everything together in a way that I did not anticipate. That's for
Uh-huh.
sure.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's been a million years since I saw it. And that was Bradley Cooper in that, right?
Yeah.
In like
Yeah.
one of his first roles.
Yeah.
Brooke Shields was in it. Yeah.
I was just
Right,
like,
Brooke
what's
Shields was in it.
Bradley Cooper
Yes.
doing in this movie? You know?
It was one
Like
of the
what?
first things he ever did. Yeah.
Adam drops Adam drops the mic.
Oh, it says planes,
Oh.
trains, and automobiles.
And there was
Good
a
line.
train in it. Yeah.
Dude, the end of that movie gets me every time when that
Oh,
song
it's
plays.
it's a huge
Yeah.
crier.
And they're carrying the chest his chest of clothes.
Yeah.
John Candy and Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I have a question. I can't remember.
Says this is what crab fishing is all about.
Trains?
What can't you remember, Joe?
Was there actually a train in the Lost Boys? I remember them holding on to
Yes.
the.
Yes.
You see the
Yeah.
train? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't think you do see the train. But they're underneath and
It's
they're
an
They're
it's like
entire
underneath it
train.
when it runs over.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's definitely a train, but I'm trying to think. Like, is there ever actually a shot of the train?
Right.
Looking
Right.
I don't
it
know.
up
It's
right
implied.
now.
And then I'm
You
also
must have
thinking of
that internet thing.
Jacob's Ladder.
Ryan's like,
Also.
"Eh."
Jacob's Ladder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Money Train. If anybody remembers that one.
God, I haven't seen that in
How
forever.
about
Oh, go to Mars.
Oh
Terror
yeah,
Train.
Ghost of Mars. I can't believe
Duh.
Ryan didn't say that. We got Terror Train here.
Last Crusade? Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. Remember?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
They're like going through the cars and
Yeah. In the beginning.
You do see the
Opening
train in the Lost
sequence.
Boys.
Oh, you do.
Oh God, Train to Busan.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Duh.
They're all
That's
coming to me now, right?
good.
Yeah. That's cool.
Strangers on a Train.
Right?
Yeah.
Old Hitchcock movie.
That was good.
Yeah. That one. That's the movie that made me not give a shit about tennis.
I just never gave a shit about tennis. Why did you pick a movie for that?
What movie? Strangers on a Train. One of them is a tennis pro.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
I wish I had known you when you did give a shit about tennis.
Yeah, I want to know that, Clint.
I want to know that, Clint.
I think I was 10. and my parents had picked it up as a hobby.
Back then, the hangouts always started later because Wimbledon was on.
Yeah,
Clint was like,
exactly. That's right. That's right. Ooh, that's a new racket. I wonder if he's got any sponsorship now. You know.
Surprising fact, I was on the tennis team in junior high.
No way.
Okay.
I
That's
was.
awesome.
I love tennis.
The-
I love to play it. I can't watch it. It bores
The
shit out of me.
tennis team. You know, I never understood the scoring. What's this 20 love bullshit? You know, that's so funny.
So I've gone down a bit of a rabbit hole here. I'm trying to see if a subway is considered a train.
Bradley Cooper.
I think so. Yeah.
I can't get a straight answer out of the internet.
It
I think
is. They use
It's
all the
some
same.
Illuminati.
They
bullshit.
use all the same terminology.
Speed. The end of Speed with
Oh,
Keanu Reeves.
Ah.
That's another subway.
Oh, Ghostbusters too.
Ori.
Oh yeah,
My food.
Ghostbusters
Oh, yeah.
too. You're right with the ghost train.
Extra locomotive.
Look at this. Look at this. So many stinking train movies.
I know.
There we go. A subway is a train system that is located entirely underground. So there you go.
There
Yes.
we go.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
know we were all worried about that, so I
I was.
I don't know how I was going to sleep.
I totally was.
Would have kept me up
Adam's
tonight.
just like, what the fuck? How is this even still going on?
Let's see what we got.
Things
Now.
were all Adam's afternoon.
Nope, not doing that one.
What?
Wait.
What was it?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we already did this one with terrible teachers. It just says school horror. You want to do that?
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been a
Uh,
little. I'm not
yeah.
thinking of anything.
Yeah, a little repetitive. How about best fire death?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Best fire death.
I got one.
If anybody has it, go ahead and jump over me.
What's that?
You can jump over me if anybody else has one. I got to think about that.
Oh, okay. Ryan, do you have a fire death you'd like to throw out?
I'm going to go with Gabriel Byrne in Hereditary.
Oh, nice.
Good pick.
The look on his
Good.
face.
That poor guy. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
He's lighting on fire. He's just like, what?
Yeah, it's totally. It's believable.
I'll die.
though. Yeah, you just like, what the hell just happened? Oh, I'm on fire.
Uh-huh.
This is unfortunate.
This is a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. The sadness, the frustration on his face, the reluctance to do what his wife is asking, even though he knows it's pointless and stupid, and he does it anyway, and it just suddenly bursts into flames. It's like, what the? And he's like, huh?
Yeah,
It's so great.
I think I have one now.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Nancy's mom in The Nightmare on Elm Street. When Freddy's on fire and he falls on top of her on the bed. And then
Yeah.
they put her out, and then she's just like a charred corpse skeleton who just like falls into the bed, waving goodbye.
A little wave she does.
Yeah, I want to go with that.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Let's see. Claire says, Amber from Scream 5, fight me. Or Silent Hill, the cop.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that one was rough.
Oh. Holy.
Bless you.
Ooh,
Welcome.
thanks.
Welcome back. That looked like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa.
Can you think of a really good fire kill? Yeah, you.
Where's my shoe?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Star Wars.
Oh, perfect.
Just laying there like cigarettes in an ashtray,
For sure.
all dead and smoldery.
That is really what they look like.
Looks like, I guess we'll go with this old man I've known
Yeah.
for a day.
Somebody left this chicken in the oven too long.
Yeah.
Nicole, what do you think?
I have two, but I don't know if either one of them count.
Okay.
The first one is Immaculate. Was it Immaculate? No, it was the First Omen.
Oh.
When the nun, she coats herself in like gasoline and then sets herself on fire right before she jumps off the balcony, hanging herself. So I don't know if the fire is the cause of death or
She definitely wanted to make sure
she wanted to make
got
sure
the
she
job
died.
done.
It at least got an assist.
Yeah.
It's an
As
assist.
she jumped
yeah.
into an industrial cheese grater.
Yeah.
And does lava count
Yeah.
as being
Sure.
burned?
Sure.
And I'm going to go with the emergency management guy in Volcano when he saves the train conductor and then jumps in the lava and then throws him, and he just
Yeah.
burns up.
We'll go with that because then you got a train movie too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Double points.
Sure
That's
did.
a
Sure did.
Yahtzee.
And we got Olin with Backdraft and Carrie.
Oh, Carrie was, there were a lot. Everybody died in the fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Backdraft. I was gonna say. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I forgot. You haven't gone yet, have you?
No, but go ahead.
No.
You afraid you'll steal mine?
I might, and then it would suck.
How about the OG Wicker Man?
Mm.
Yeah, either one would be good.
Yeah, yeah,
The bees, not the bees.
yeah. Just
That's a great name.
singing as he prepares to burn in the gargantuan wicker thing. God, that'd be
That's
so
a
fucked up.
disturbing
Just
movie.
waiting for
Yeah.
that.
That's a good
I'll give you one to make you laugh. Amityville 3D, the chick in the car.
Ryan's about to throw up from just hearing Amityville.
Yeah.
I just actually
Yeah.
that one brings back good memories.
They open the door of the car. The corpse is all charred and lifts its arms up like this, but the interior of the car is immaculate.
So the car lights itself on fire again for good measure.
Yeah, for no reason whatsoever. Adam, what was your other one?
No particular. Well, I guess Firestarter with Drew Barrymore.
Okay.
That counts. Yeah, counts.
Any number of people that died. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a specific kill. I don't know. But Firestarter.
Okay. I guess in honor of Mike, who is not here, I could say the dude who sets himself on fire in the Deadpool.
In what?
The Deadpool, that
the
Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had doused himself in like totally unrealistic. He had doused himself in gasoline, and he was holding a road flare, like it wouldn't go up immediately as soon as that was lit. But you know, he was threatening to set himself on fire and ask for a news crew. You know, and everyone's got to remember me, Gus Wheeler. So yeah, there you go.
Would Jaws 2 count, or was that just electrocution?
Oh,
Well, he did kind of catch fire.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. He had some pretty serious burn scars after that.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys see Saint Maud?
No.
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of these religious horror movies always end with somebody burning themselves up. That's another
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it if nobody's seen it. I guess I kind of just did.
Yeah. I got an honorable mention, even though he didn't technically die. Swamp Thing.
Oh, that's Swamp Thing.
Yeah. So, but he was different after that.
He was no longer a man.
Exactly.
He was a thing.
Yes.
I just thought of another one. The wife in Saw 7. She gets cooked in the giant oven.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. She didn't really set on fire.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
she was
that
like,
awful thing. Oh my God. Yeah, the
Yeah.
brazen bull. Holy crap.
The Brazen Bull.
That was horrible
Yeah.
because she didn't deserve it. She didn't.
No, she didn't.
You know.
Didn't one of the gremlins get aerosol flamed in the kitchen?
No, we got microwaved.
You microwaved. Yeah. You might be thinking of Critters. That was aerosol flame.
Oh, yeah, my
Yeah.
brain's
Hmm.
not braining.
Yeah. And they did set they blew up a shark in Deep Blue Sea. So you're right, Claire.
Yeah.
That was with that memorable line from LL Cool J. You ate my bird. So,
The abusive husband in the burning bed.
oh,
Where's that?
If we want to go way back, late 70s, you know. Yeah.
I'll give a shout out to Frost from Aliens. Nobody?
Oh,
When the aliens first start attacking,
oh,
Dietrich gets grabbed by an alien and shoots off her flamethrower, and Frost turns around just to see the flames come right at him, and then he falls over the railing.
Yes.
It's the most useless character in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frank from Return of the Living Dead, his second death in the crematorium.
All right.
Yeah.
That's such a great shot, too.
That's a good
So well
one.
done.
Yeah. Let's see. Richard says Joe Pesci got his noggin set alight in Home Alone.
Yep.
Nice honorable mention, although he didn't die.
Killed his hairline.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I suppose you could mention the dude whose flamethrower gets shot up at the beginning of Saving Private Ryan. Like that's
I don't
one of
remember
those. Oh, that's one of those things that just sticks in my brain forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Halloween too, but he doesn't really die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's such a memorable with him just walking down the corridor all
Yeah.
like a Human Torch.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about Ben Tramer.
Ooh.
Well, I guess we could use that as well.
Oh, you could. That did catch fire. They had to identify him with dental records.
Was that foreshadowing?
Ooh.
I never
Maybe.
picked up on that
Ooh.
Maybe
because he was dressed up as Michael Myers when that occurred.
he
Yeah.
was. He was.
Justice for Ben Tramer.
Yeah. Ben Tramer. Hi. Welcome back. Well, let me give you another one.
Okay.
How about it? Yeah. Best final girl or guy. Or you could just pick a favorite. Got any favorite final girls or final dudes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You go ahead. You go ahead and jump over me again. By all means.
Okay. All right.
Joe's
Right.
Joe's stealing my opportunity to think for a second.
do you want us to
no.
go to Adam? We can jump
No,
over
I'm
you too.
good. I'm just gonna go with the first one that popped in my head, and that's my favorite final girl, Ellen Ripley. Who technically, I mean, she's a final girl most of the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my 1A.
She was
Good
in.
thing for you. I
She
have
was
a
an
1A.
only girl in Alien 3.
She was, and that's the one that she didn't live in. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, nope. That was Sigourney Weaver is the was my awakening, my realization that I like girls. So I've always had a soft spot for her. At the end of Alien, when she's in the little, tidy whities that are too small, I was like, oh, I like this.
Then I don't think that would be a soft spot.
Yeah.
Thought of one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, shockingly. I'm going to go with Patty Tobin in the Night of the Living Dead remake as Barbara.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh,
That's a
love
great
her.
one.
Good one.
She's one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite female characters.
Yeah. Another one for the fire.
Another one for the fire.
Yeah. I really like what they did with Barbara in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Her best scene in the movie was when she kept shooting the bald guy in the doorway. Is he dead? You're all
Mr.
seeing
Big-
this. Is he dead? Like she
Yeah.
snaps.
Yeah.
Killed Mr. McReader. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Typical
turns
scene,
out badass.
absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, that was big. I asked you to take the trash out a half hour ago. Energy. The whole "Is he dead" thing. Like you could tell, she was just like, "I'm so fucking done with this."
That's awesome. Adam, what do you think?
I'll go with one final girl that I particularly enjoy over the one that everyone, one of the more legendary ones. I like Jamie Lloyd in Halloween 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's. I think Daniel Harris. I think it's some of the best child act. Like people laugh at me when I say this, but I think it's some of the best child acting ever in the movie. Like I believe 100% that this is a scared to death 8-year-old girl, or however old she's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think her acting in especially 4 is like fantastic. In 5, they decided not to give her any lines. I did that once. I made a movie, and my mom and dad forced me to have my sister in it at the last minute, and I was like, "All right, well then, I guess you're a deaf mute," and we just put her in the movie. She's just in the corner pretending she knows sign language. And we all were all like, "Oh, okay."
I want to see this movie.
It's called Vic. It's on VHS. I play a vampire, and I'm running around in the daylight because I didn't think about it. But then at the end of the movie, I'm killed by daylight.
Fantastic.
So
And you said it's on VHS.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
on VHS.
Like,
Well, I imagine that your sunscreen finally wore off.
I mean, like, how can I watch it? How can I see it?
I have a VCR.
You have
It's on a
told me
singular.
that after I
VHS.
just drove through Pittsburgh. Thank you.
Oh. I didn't see the bat signal. I didn't know.
Well,
So my front end didn't fall off.
digitize it and upload it to your YouTube channel.
All right, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Definitely, I want to see this. I'm dying to see this.
Then I expect to see it in like the intro video to Hormonal Werewolves.
Yeah.
I think I was 8 years old when I made it. But anyway, yeah, Jamie Lloyd.
It's a good one.
Nice. That's a good one. I've been holding back on these comments. Who you got, Nicole? I don't want to duplicate.
All right. I have the best and my favorite. In my
Okay.
opinion, the best was Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Huh.
She was.
Weird.
Thank you, Olin. Yes, she was one of the first final girls to fight back. Like she used.
You guys
her
are
brain.
finishing
She was
each
smart.
other's sentences now. It's so cute.
Exactly. It's terrifying. Just spent a week and a half together. And, yeah. We've just merged. And my all-time favorite final girl is Chris from Friday the 13th Part 3.
Ooh. Okay.
All-time favorite.
All-time favorite. I love her ending. I love it. She's traumatized, shaken up, and as soon as the cop shuts the door with her in the police car, she just starts cackling. Like she just went off the deep end. Like, yeah, I love her.
Yeah. Yeah. Claire says, Sidney Prescott. There is no other. Olin says, Grace, ready or not?
That's a good one.
Richard says, Ripley is the only properly final girl. The rest are just imitation.
You know what? Claire's right, because when they try to make a Scream movie without Sidney Prescott, like they can't even do it. Everybody quits.
Uh-oh. Abby's in the chat. She said, sorry, I'm missing it. Someone got me drunk. Oops. Guess we won't be seeing her. Let's see.
Not usually her vice of choice.
Oh, Riley Dandy, the Christmas Bloody Christmas. Actually, she was really good in that. That's a great movie. I don't know if you guys like it, but I do. Christmas Bloody Christmas?
I feel like I
I'd say-
have.
It sounds familiar.
It's basically the Mall Santa is a cyborg movie.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
like that movie.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen that one yet.
I liked it a lot. Did a podcast on it once upon a time.
A lot of people found her really annoying, but I thought she was a lot of fun.
And all it says, Nicole is my favorite final girl. She survived a week in Ohio.
By this much. If I have to distinguish the difference between cow manure smell or dead animal smell,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's easy.
barely didn't make it.
I can easily tell you the difference. Now,
Yeah, I
Kelly-
can now. Yeah,
telling the difference between cow and pig, you got me there for a second. I'm not sure if I can do that reliably.
that's a new skill I learned from being in the
All the-
States in
It's all
Ohio.
about the taste.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But Joe,
I think it's all about the taste.
ew.
That fresh country air over
Uh-huh.
yonder.
nothing to eat but sugar and cheese and
Yeah.
beef.
To tell you what, man, it's like a foodie's paradise.
I'm dead serious. Nothing but lettuce and water for a month. I am just filled with sugar and grease, and
That pizza looked amazing.
that pizza was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
That
Like,
place you
all
guys
the
went with all the
spicy
horror
everything.
decal looked cool.
The what?
It all had all the horror decorations. On
I
the,
took a lot of pictures and some video. I'm going to post them all.
The
is that the
menus,
pizza place?
Yeah, that was Famous Monster Pizza. Yeah,
that was awesome.
yeah, it was.
Hey, check it out. Dinosaur. Um, this one's awesome. Its mouth moves. Yeah. So, anyhow, there's so many good ones. Probably one of my favorites is Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
She was another one. Used her brain, like she was smart. She wasn't like tripping in the woods wearing a bath towel. You know, she like
Yeah.
thought. You know,
Put on the most disgusting sweater ever in the world and pretended to be Jason's mother. And because he had mommy issues, it worked.
yeah.
So there you have it. I thought of another one, but I can't remember it now. So,
Honorable mention: Jamie Lee Curtis.
oh, well, sure.
Yeah,
If we gotta bring her up, yeah,
If
She
we
did
got-
all right.
yeah.
yeah, she's all right.
All she did was hide in the closet and use a coat hanger.
Yeah, and scream at the kids. Do as I say.
The iPad is working.
Mhm.
But you know what? They show her in Halloween Ends, and she still can't carve a pumpkin to save her life.
But she misses his
Like,
face.
And I'm
Circle, like
now.
circle eye pump. Like,
Mhm.
have you never seen a jack o' lantern before?
I turn my pen.
I've never seen it.
Like, who carves a pumpkin like that?
Yeah, iPad.
I'm over my fear now. I love Halloween.
Yeah. That's right. And she learned to make pie.
Yeah.
Did she? I'm pretty sure she fucked that pie up.
She might have. Probably burned one, I think.
Yes.
Ah, here's a fun one.
Let's try again.
Name a movie that you would like to see as a musical.
Oh, none.
Because it's locked, but it's not working.
I'm sorry. Go
It's
get
not
my
working.
tablet. Go get mine. You can use that one.
Go get Daddy's
Music.
iPad.
Yep, go for it. Go get it.
You go get it.
Okay.
It's upstairs. Go grab it, bring it back down. You thinking of Friday the 13th, the musical? I mean, what are you going for here?
Sorry, my daughter came in. What is the topic?
Name a movie that you would like to see as a musical.
All of them.
I said the exact.
Yeah,
I was like,
Adam,
this is
Adam
easy.
said
None
none
of
of them.
Oh,
Man, I got nothing.
I'll break the ice. I seem to always do this. I always go back to the Leprechaun. I mean, he already talks in limericks that would lend itself very well to like song. You know what I mean? and they kind of did do that at the end of In the Hood. Lep in the Hood.
is up to no good. Jeez,
Up to
I
no
hate
good.
that freaking movie.
Yeah, they had iced tea in it. I mean, they had the makings for it. Coolio showed up for 3 seconds.
Coolio doesn't
Um,
know he's in that. He didn't know he was in that movie.
Yeah, exactly. but I feel like they could have done that. It was a missed opportunity. There you go.
I'm gonna go Deep Blue Sea. What the hell? Just let LL Cool J run the whole damn thing. I'm gonna sing in Sharks. Just Tom James singing. What the hell? Why not?
That would be
Oh
funny.
my god, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Would they give the shark a song?
Oh, what? Sure, why not? They're there.
That would be great. Yeah.
You made us too smart. Now
yeah.
we can sing.
yeah. It'd be like Little Shop of Horrors. It'd be like, feed me. Oh, I would love to see a dance number with Samuel L. Jackson.
That would be great. I'd still have him get eaten.
Yeah,
Like you don't
exactly.
see it coming. He's in the middle of a song.
That's right. Deep Blue Sea. That's awesome. What do you think, Ryan?
So I was thinking, I'm like, it's got to be something that's high energy. And I think I've come up with the perfect choice, and that is Speed. Could have a musical number in the elevator. You could have a musical number, like they could start singing to each other over the payphone after the first bus explodes.
That would be awesome.
Like,
How
you know,
many times would they have to rhyme the word 50?
50. Yeah, 50.
Yeah.
Like you could have everybody just start like singing really rapidly as the bus is approaching the bridge or the gap, and then they all go into a falsetto as the bridge is flying over. As the bus is flying over.
I feel like this isn't the first time you thought about this. You had this ready to go.
No, it just popped in. I'm like, that would be. I would freaking love to see a musical of Speed.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, and right after he kills Dennis Hopper, you know, he can do the "I'm Taller" song.
Yeah, like, you know, the bus explodes, and all of a sudden you just go like the dun 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 dun. Keanu Reeves picks up, and it's just like pop quiz, hot shot. Watch the shit out of that.
That would be great.
I'm gonna have that in my head all night.
I would watch that.
I would too.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's my choice.
Okay. So what do you think, Adam?
Oh,
Like Die Hard or Arachnophobia or
what movie would be better if everyone just sang for no fucking reason? Let me think.
Human Centipede.
What is it?
Human
Only the
Centipede.
first one in life would be able to sing.
it would just be humming the whole time.
Just be humming in the brown note.
And the one in front would have a kazoo.
God.
Or one of those harmonica things, like with a one-man band.
Oh, the rack. Yeah.
Like a cymbal.
They'd have cymbals on all their knees as they were walking around.
Dick Van Dyke jumps out, starts dancing.
You put tap shoes on the last one. I had them stand straight up, so all three of them are like stopped straight up, and you had them tap dancing. That'd be great.
Oh my god. There is so much wrong with your life. Oh my god.
Claire likes it. See.
Human
Let's see.
centipede shitting through their colon.
There's a singing loan shark in Buffy, an actual shark. Let's see. Tremors the musical. That'd be interesting.
That would be.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll give you a pass on this one, Adam.
No, that's all right. How about
Die Hard 2.
Excuse me.
Silo or 120 Days of Sodom? No, I'm just
Jesus
kidding.
Christ.
How about Howard the Duck?
Okay,
Yeah.
that could work. That could work.
It almost feels like an opera to me.
Yeah.
And like when when he's going through the building and that that duck is out with her duck tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's actually singing in that scene.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a good choice. I thought maybe you'd say something like 127 hours. Just James Franco singing the whole time. I don't want to cut my arm off.
Ouch! Ouch!
Boy, I'm thirsty.
This fucking hurts.
Oh my
Never go
God.
hiking alone.
Stuck between
Uh.
a rock and a hard place.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. You tired? Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
You thought of another one?
Well, Ryan, we could solve a problem for you with Devil's Rejects. The movie could play like normal, and when they get to the hotel, they can just break out for a half hour in a dance number,
You know
and then
what?
the movie just picks back up where it was, like nothing
I-
happened.
I was gonna
There
say,
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They can play a different Skinnerd song, like "What's Your Name, Little Girl."
That fits so well, too.
It does, doesn't it? Oh,
I don't really
Nicole.
mind. My gun smells like vagina. Or-
Yeah.
ah. Nicole, what do you think?
Oh God, I have two. The first one, I don't know why this was the first movie to pop into my head. The Fly.
Nice.
That would be
I
interesting.
just like he's dancing around and his body parts just start flying off. Yeah, and I would love to see like a Back to the Future the musical.
Oh, that could be
That working?
interesting.
That would be interesting.
Mhm. Claire just says, duck tits.
Duck tits. Woo.
My brain was there, too.
Perfect.
And you know anything with Sadler would work.
Of course. Yep.
No
Yep.
Tai Chi, he'd actually be dancing naked.
I immediately thought of the Tai Chi and Die Hard too. He could be singing while he's watching the news broadcast.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. See? That was a good topic. I like that.
Did you answer, Clint?
Yeah, I started off because everybody was thinking about it, and I was like, hey, why not the Leprechaun? You know?
Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Shawshank Redemption could use it now.
Oh,
That would be good. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite movies all time.
yeah.
After that dude hangs himself, you could just go like into a light tap
Brooks
dance.
was here, yeah.
That's like tap dance. Yeah. Later on, Red shows up and sings about Brooks was here.
Tap dances right off the chair.
Jesus Christ!
It'll
One
work.
of the saddest moments in movie history. And you're turning it. But how hard would it be to rhyme Ziwataneo?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
I'm
got
sure
no
Ryan
mayo.
can think of something.
They got no mayo in Watanabe.
Got to bring your own.
That's right. That's
Gonna
right.
get a payout. And you know,
Bring your own mayo to Ziwataneo. That's a t-shirt.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
funny.
paradise here, but how do I make deviled eggs? And they're like, ah. Andy shows up.
Yeah.
Miracle Whip.
Yeah, that's right.
The note he gives the Red is just bring mayo. They want the mayo.
Yeah.
He finds the rock. He opens the thing up and it's just that note.
Yeah.
first get bailed and Ziwataneo.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God.
They're saying a sandwich just isn't a sandwich. All right.
You're seeing Brooks tap dancing off the chair.
That's awesome.
That's priceless.
That is awesome.
Yep. Could have Jake squawking in the background.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How about this?
Oh God.
A movie that you hate for no reason.
And how late are we running?
I feel justified in my hatred
No
of
reason.
I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason.
Like it's a perfectly serviceable movie, but you're just like, I hate that movie.
Okay. That's actually quite easy for me.
Yeah.
I
have a
figured
list.
it would be.
I'm going to piggyback on last week and it being the series that I could do without. The first Child's Play movie is great. Anything that has a number after it, I can get rid of. So I hate all the rest of the Child's Play movies. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's quite
I
a
like
no
two and
reason.
I like 2 and 3, and then I stop.
nope, they have a number after them. It's done
Mhm.
for no reason. First one I
You
like,
like-
but
All in
Do you like
only
the
hates
Jennifer
movies
Tilly
for
one?
reasons.
no, nope, not at all.
Okay.
Wow. Claire has a list. Lion King, Titanic, Pacific Rim. I can go on for days. Lion King of all things.
Ryan, are you okay?
Lion
He heard
King?
that. He's like, what? He's like, yeet.
You hate? What? You hate magic?
Yeah,
Maybe she meant the new Lion King, not the old cartoon.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've Ryan, you're gonna get that look on your face again because I've never seen it.
Well,
See? I've never seen The Lion King.
really?
Yeah.
You've never seen The Lion King?
Huh? You never cease to amaze me.
I know, right?
Well, how old is your son?
He's 25.
Yeah, I'm
He
surprised.
grew up with like Monsters Incorporated, Toy Story.
Yeah, he's a
like,
little
after
too
that.
young. Little too young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give it to you. You should probably watch
Wow.
it. Good. Like really good. Jeremy
Wow.
Irons.
My stepkids are 25, and that movie was on here constantly. So I know they've seen it. And I absorbed it through osmosis. Hmm.
Sorry, is it hate or just we don't really care for?
I would like to hear a deep-seated hatred.
Okay, I'm looking.
You probably don't own anything you hate.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
he
I
does.
do. I can justify my hatred for everything that I don't like that I own. Other than the fact that I paid money for it. Can't justify that.
Claire's like, my eldest is 32, and it's shit.
What is?
The Lion King, I think she's talking about.
Oh,
Cycle of life.
just
my
thinking about
ass.
that Shawshank musical. I just pictured the sisters chasing after Andy, and it's kind of like the Jets and the Sharks from West Side Story.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of like flopping around, and he's got the mop, and he's like, you're not raping me today.
That's what I was trying to think of for Shawshank. With West Side Story, I was like, the rape scene needs to be West Side Story.
Not
It was
today,
driving
not
me
today. My butt will not play.
Yeah.
But it did.
Yeah.
But it did,
Yeah.
and I'm sad.
Morgan Freeman on the side going, fight the good fight.
It writes itself. I want to see that.
Yeah. It's like I'm the guy who can get you things. So that's a good song.
Mhm.
Adam, while we're waiting on Ryan, do you have a
Alright.
movie that you feel that you hate for no reason?
Yeah, Godzilla 2014. I hate that movie with a passion. I got my entire family to go see this with me. I dressed as Godzilla in the theater, and I'm like, "This is it. I'm gonna show them like why I love Godzilla all these years. Like it's an American Godzilla with like a budget and all this stuff. Bryan Cranston is in it
Uh-huh.
as the lead, and like it's gonna be awesome. And I'm sitting there, and within like 30, 40 minutes, I'm gonna get like falling asleep. And I'm looking over at my family. They're all looking at me like I'm an asshole. When the movie concluded, I was so pissed. I kicked my Godzilla. I've said this before, but it's true. It
Yeah.
bears repeating. I kicked my Godzilla mask across the movie theater. Yeah, like across the floor.
Damn.
Hated it. The movie sucks.
Why does that not surprise me, Owen?
Knows the Lion King word for word. Claire thinks the Matthew Broderick one sucks more.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's not a Godzilla movie.
I'd
but
watch-
It's fun.
I'd watch Matthew Broderick over 2014 any day of the week.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
agree with that at all.
At least has some funny moments and charm
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, you're like, they got the Breaking Bad guy. They could have at least cooked some meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
that
can't
could
take
be the
that-
reason why Godzilla was attacking.
can't take that-
He was only in it for 2.5 minutes. Fuck that movie.
What's that, Joe?
I was going to say, it sounds like Godzilla 2014 could use a musical makeover.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good.
Because that would make Adam like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's got animation or singing, Adam's like, nope. Nicole, can you think of a movie you hate for no reason?
Oh, I can think of a lot of movies I hate. Sorry.
Okay.
Say it.
But
Say
for
the
no-
one you always say.
But for no reason?
Well, no,
Say
there
the one that was made around here.
Friday the 13th, Part 9, Dawn of the Dead,
That's a good
Nightmare on
one.
Elm Street 2 and 6, Freddy versus Jason, Friday the 13th, 8. What else? Oh, I got a list. It's awful.
Which one is
Yeah,
9?
Dawn,
That
I'm gonna
Manhattan?
with Dawn of the Dead.
Jason
no,
Goes to
no,
Hell.
no.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worthy.
Sorry, Joe.
So,
I don't hate all those movies. In fact, I like Jason Goes to Hell. So
I know you do.
Jason Goes
I'm
to Hell.
sorry.
it's all right. I do hate Part 8. That one is
Really?
so fucking bad.
Which one?
Part 8,
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
It's awful.
I
I,
absolutely.
I
can't
love
stand it.
that movie.
Do you?
It's one of the first ones I saw.
Okay. Well, and sometimes that has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? It's like,
And like within the first 5 minutes, that hot chick's taking her clothes off on the boat, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, these are those movies I heard about.
yeah,
Look,
yeah,
it's happening. It's really happening.
yeah,
She's
Yeah.
getting naked."
yeah,
And then, like Jason popped out. I don't know.
yeah. That's like me with Part 5. That movie gets a lot of hate. It's not going to get hate from me. I just saw it when I was about 13 years old.
That's
And all
Roy.
Yeah,
Part 5 is fantastic.
really like that one.
I will fight to the death over Part 5.
I've grown to appreciate that one. I just don't like that it's not Jason, and I can't get over it.
I got you.
Perfect.
Well, and that's exactly why the studio changed directions. I mean, there was a lot of people who felt the way you do about that. But I mean, I also feel like the movie didn't lie to us.
Right.
You know, like they weren't
Halloween
they weren't
3.
really telling us that they were going to give us a Jason. It was a new beginning. You know, Jason died in the
Yeah.
last movie.
I know,
and-
but he even made a latex suit to give himself the dingling ears.
Yeah.
So that he would
Yeah.
look like fucking like really.
Yeah.
Like that's a lie.
and
He
that's,
lied to us. They did lie to us.
that's my biggest beef too. He went through all the trouble to get that like wonky mask,
Yeah,
and you think he wouldn't have noticed? Hey, I bought the wrong hockey mask.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
he had a
just-
picture of Jason Voorhees in his wallet. He could have just looked at that.
Who took that picture?
Exactly.
Like, it's not like this is like nowadays where people are like, well, how did, well, it was probably like they were live streaming or it went to the cloud. No,
Yeah.
like someone took that picture and managed to get to a fucking like Walmart or some shit and got that processed. Someone
Yep.
took that picture and lived.
That's right. That's
He's
right.
right there.
unless they took the picture and then he killed the guy, and then they somebody else took the camera
I guess.
to try to get clues.
But it was the same with Halloween 3 because everybody
And then
was
they broke
pissed
into
off.
song. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
okay. Everybody was pissed off that Michael wasn't in it, and now it's a cult classic.
Yeah,
Same thing.
it's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
I'm going to confess something. I've never seen all of them. I've seen bits and pieces of all of them, but I've only seen Jason Goes to Hell, the one with the telekinetic
this one.
girl,
Oh, part 7.
and the first one. That's all the ones that I've seen fully. The rest
you
of them I've just seen bits and pieces of.
Okay.
Joe and Ryan, you got to collaborate the next Friday the 13th. Ryan,
Yeah.
you're going to do another like 24-hour binge, whatever it was.
He was
You watched like 15 hours straight of Friday the 13th movies.
Started at 7 a.m. and finished
Yeah.
at like
Yeah, Joe, you're gonna have
1:30
to schedule a day off of work.
Yep. Start at 7
Thank you.
a.m. and end at 1:30 in the morning.
I think you do one of those binges so you never have to do it ever again.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I do it all the time.
With a series that you already saw,
Oh
like
yeah.
the whole thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So you would do it with Friday the 13th again?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I've done it with Hellraiser 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Mm.
So sorry. Yeah, I've looked and looked. I cannot find a movie that I irrationally hate. I feel I'm very rational about my hatred towards certain movies. So I got
Okay.
nothing. I did find my Dorf collection though, and I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
I'm gonna watch all 8 Dorf movies tonight.
I guess I didn't really follow the homework assignment because I rationalized why I hated it. I didn't pick a
Oh.
movie that I hated for no rational reason.
Okay.
I was trying to think
So
of
yeah, I
movies
guess
that like the majority of people love that I don't like. That's how I was trying to
Mhm.
thin it out.
Like if we're doing that, then I'll say the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Okay.
Like that movie seems to be very well loved, and I absolutely
you know what?
despise it.
It used to be, and now everyone hates it. It almost happened overnight.
Yeah.
When that movie first came out, everybody was on board. Like everyone was like, "This is a great movie." Blah blah blah. And as the years have gone by, man, that thing's taken some shots.
Yeah.
The hatred for it from Ryan, I don't think you hate the whole movie though. From what I understand, it's just 2 scenes, really, right?
It's everything. As soon as they go to rescue the dog, completely ruins the movie for me to the point where I just hate the movie.
So it's the last like 20 minutes of it.
Yes, but that
So
ruins the whole movie for me.
if we can make that last 20 minutes a musical, you're cool.
Yes, he'd be cool.
Okay.
No,
No.
if they still make the same choices, I don't care how catchy the tunes are. That the choices made in the last 20 minutes of that movie do not reflect anything that has been established in the previous hour.
Wow.
It is a horror. I don't know, and it's James Gunn, so I don't know if somebody fucked with his script, but yeah, no,
Still better than the original.
no, it's not. You're wrong. I hate that movie. Fuck that movie.
Oh.
Now I'm mad.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out 3. These are highly praised movies. I would say damn near universally loved. I hate them. Last of the Mohicans comes to mind.
Oh, I do love that movie. I love that movie.
Dances
Never
with
seen it.
Wolves comes to mind.
I love that movie.
Never seen it.
And The Bridges of Madison County. I'm a Clint Eastwood fan.
I
Love
don't
that
mind
guy.
that movie.
Never
Hate
seen
that
any of
movie.
I've never seen any of those.
What do you hate?
Neither have I.
What do you hate about Bridges of Madison County? I mean, it doesn't have to be rational, I guess.
I wasn't buying Clint Eastwood's character. You know, it's just, I don't know. He was trying to play an emotional person. I'd never seen him do that before, and it seemed like he was trying to learn it on the set. You know what I mean? Like he never really played a character like that, like ever, and I just wasn't buying it. And you know, the fact that he was a dude who drove around and took pictures of bridges for a fucking magazine. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, and,
That's the
and
movie?
yeah.
Is that why it's
And-
called Bridges of Madison County?
Yeah. And he just knocks on a random woman's, you know, door whose family just happened to leave for a week. You know what I mean? And like they spark up this like instantaneous love affair. It's retarded. I'm sorry. I should have said that. But It's horrible.
I've never like. Okay.
He takes pictures of,
Of
bridges.
bridges. Yeah.
That sounds like that movie that Peter Griffin made in Family Guy when he wanted to make the ultimate chick flick.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds like it's made up to be a parody. I take these pictures of bridges.
Well, he was on
and
assignment. He was on
Yeah.
assignment. He also goes to like Africa and like takes pictures of animals and stuff
Yeah.
like that. He
Oh,
was on
okay.
assignment.
Okay, so he doesn't just take pictures of bridges.
Yeah.
No,
And-
yeah, he's not just like.
And I know this was said
Bridge
before.
freak.
I know this was said before when we brought it up in Hangout probably over a year ago. But like, how bad are you at your job that you can't manage to follow a water source and find a bridge? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, get a map, look for blue lines, and like start looking for freaking bridges where they intersect roads. What is your problem?
Was that part of the? I forget the nuances of the plot. He couldn't find a bridge.
He was looking for help to find some of their
Oh my god, this sounds
their
awful.
bridges. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm telling you, and it got so much critical praise.
This is
You
not
know,
a real
acclaim.
movie.
Yeah, oh, it's real. You should watch it.
I
Tell me
couldn't
what you
find-
think.
I couldn't find the bridge, but I'll tell you what I did find. Love.
That's right.
Now sing that.
That's right.
He wasn't a musical.
No. There you have it.
That's not a real movie. I refuse to believe that.
Okay. I'm gonna find a copy and mail it to you. All right. That's interesting. Sexiest robots / cyborgs.
Well, I already got my answer.
Me
Okay.
too.
All right. This will be a quick one.
I already know what you're gonna say too, so I gotta think of something else.
You don't know what I'm gonna say.
I do. We're like Owen and Nicole. I finish your
Uh-huh.
sentences.
No, there's no way you're thinking this.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you
Well,
got, Joe?
At least one of you is going to say C-3PO, but I mean,
Yeah.
I guess T3, the female robot.
okay.
That was
Yeah,
mine.
why not? The
That was
first one,
my pick.
first one that came to mind.
Fuck.
That was my pick.
So I did get what you were gonna say.
Oh, you were. You, damn it.
Inflatable boobs that came out and everything. Yeah, why not?
Oh, that's hilarious. What about Spaceballs, the one that was voiced by Jones Rivers?
Dot.
Dot Matrix.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got nothing now. That was the only one. There are no sexy robots.
Take the robot from Rocky 4.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, I got one.
I didn't think this would be a difficult category.
I got a list.
wrong.
Oh, I can think of one now. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess no. I got nothing. I'll have to come around to me again. I don't know.
Okay. Did you think of one, Adam?
I did. Ex Machina.
Ooh.
Have you guys seen Ex Machina?
Oh.
I
I
haven't
don't
seen
think
it.
I have. I know the name.
Been a couple years, yeah. It's a good call.
Yeah. Yeah. He has to like. He's got this. She's got a human face, and this guy was flown in to test the AI to see if it's real artificial intelligence or if it's just the computer pretending to be intelligent.
Mhm.
And they bring like she said she's got like a robotish body, but a face, and like he actually the guy that flew him in did a random search of this guy's porn history and generated like a face that he knew would be appealing to this guy based on his porn habits.
Oh wow.
So like
That's funny.
they like so she's like flirting with him, and he can't tell if like she really likes him or if she's just trying to win him over, because what happens is like if he says that she isn't AI, then she'll just go to the trash heap and the doctor or the scientist will just start all over again.
Wow.
You forgot to mention the best part though.
The dance scene.
The porn history was like great granny, so she's 90 years old. The face. No.
It's like Frank Welker. No, it's like Peter Weller. It was in RoboCop. It's just his face, grizzled face.
Okay, I got one now. In my sexy robots is now my Google history, by the way. Thanks, guys. But I do have one. It is Daryl Hannah as Pris in Blade Runner.
Very good.
Oh, that is a good one. I didn't even think of that one.
Neither did I.
There
Wished
you go.
I had before I searched it on Google. Your whole algorithm's gonna be weird now.
Nicole, what you got?
Oh God, I got Arnold Schwarzenegger, Robert Patrick, Christina Loken, Sam Worthington, Jude Law in AI, and I can't remember her name, but the one in Jason X Part 10.
That came to my mind too.
Yeah.
That came to my mind.
Every Terminator, and then Jude Law and
Every Terminator.
Every Terminator is gorgeous. Yeah.
There you go.
See, I guess it would have been easier if I found male robots attractive.
But Christina Loken in Terminator 3, when she gets pulled over by the cop and she blows up her chest.
Yeah.
I like your gun.
I'm surprised you didn't say Winona Ryder in Alien Resurrection.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't even find Winona Ryder that hot, so.
At the end of the movie, they turn William Sadler into a robot in Solo.
Oh.
Is that the one with Kurt Russell?
No, Mario Van Peebles.
Oh, I was thinking of Soldier.
AI Rising.
My brain immediately went to a little film called Cherry 2000. If anybody remembers that one, they had all the companion robots. Yeah, some of those were pretty hot. And it was kind of an interesting story. He had to hire like a real woman to help take him into the wastelands to find the outdated model that he previously owned. Yeah, I need to go back and watch that again. It's kind of a fun movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I thought about the. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I thought about the fembots from Austin Powers.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Or anything from iRobot.
They had no features.
I'm kidding. All right. What?
Nothing.
He's watching robot porn now.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's right. That's right. All right. I call this one best/worst spaceship.
Oh.
Think of an awesome looking spaceship and a shitty looking one.
Oh,
Mega Maid from Spaceballs.
Oh, I got it.
Mega Maid from Spaceballs. Is that the best?
You know what? Flip a coin, yeah.
Okay.
She's
The answer is yes.
Tuck to blow.
Yes.
Is it best or worst? Yes.
That's right. All right. Brian, what do you think?
So I've definitely got a best. It's got to be the Sulaco from Aliens. And as far as the worst goes, probably that shitty little thing that Wilford Brimley was making in The Thing.
Garage sale alien spaceship.
Like he was clearly having a diabetes emergency, and it affected his cognitive thought process.
He didn't finish because he had to go make some Quaker Oats.
Well, first of all, that
insulin.
spaceship was like 3 feet in diameter. What
Yeah.
what was he gonna do? Just chop off his hand and let it go into space? Like I know the Thing doesn't need the whole body, but I feel like
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley wanted to fit in that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my worst.
Okay.
Worst
I like-
spaceship.
I like the Sulaco because it looks like a big gun.
Cool.
Well, I was gonna go with the Gunstar from Last Starfighter.
Hmm.
I always thought that was a cool looking spaceship.
Okay.
Worst spaceship, is that one?
Yep.
Yep.
I love the movie, but I mean, I might be stealing your thunder with this one, Clint. But yeah, you guys kind of pointed this out to me. The spaceship in ET looks a little
Yeah.
weird. It's a
Yeah.
little
Mike said
What's
it
the
looked like
term?
a big titty Christmas ornament. That's what he called it.
yeah. Yeah, it does look weird.
Okay.
Looks like a fourth grader drew it. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's too retro for like you think spaceships, you think the future, and this thing looked like it was made in like the '60s. I agree with that.
It's almost like steampunk, like a steampunk spaceship.
Plus, the inside of it was really moist. It was gross.
Okay. Moist.
They don't show the inside of it.
Yeah, they do.
In ET?
Yeah.
What, just like while it's sitting there with the door open?
No, like they show like the weird little like gross stalactite things inside of it.
No, yeah. I got you.
Which ones point up?
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites. Thank you.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Cool.
Cole, what do you think?
My mind immediately went to Star Wars.
Okay.
Would the Death Star be counted as a ship or
Well,
no?
it's no moon.
Yes, no moon.
They do say space station,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Mm,
what is a space station if not a big spaceship?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. All right, I'm
And
gonna go
shoot
with Death
things like a
Star is the
station.
best. Death Star is absolutely the best. Again, you say spaceship, and I never know what counts. I'm gonna go with, as much as I love the movie, the Millennium Falcon is really not that special.
It has been referred to as a hunk of junk several times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Millennium Falcon for the worst.
Oh my god.
But I do have to say, Joe, as soon as he read the question, the first thing that came to my mind was Mega Maid. And I'm like, I don't know if she'd be the best or the worst.
Both, definitely.
She's going from
Ugh.
suck to blow.
Look at Ryan.
Oh, yes.
He broke his heart.
It turns
Just
and it's
break.
shit rattling around.
Oh, it's got a little Minecraft guy in it because I don't have a
Oh,
Han
okay.
Solo.
Nice.
I like how you felt compelled to give him a pilot. Like it's like
Well, it's gotta have a pilot.
Yeah.
Told to drive to Canada just to see Ryan's house. I just want to look
Yeah.
around it.
Go get a
And look
little.
at all the stuff.
Now, to be fair, my house is quite normal. It used to be the whole house, but Jen has made it so that Just my man cave is now where everything is.
Yeah. Just go get yourself a little Lego Han Solo. Stick him in there.
Okay.
They do make them.
Yeah.
Get the whole thing.
Uh-huh. Damn. I don't know. I'm not impressed by a lot of spaceships that I see and stuff. Like, there's not too many of them that look cool.
What?
Just making sure my wife's not out in the other room in earshot.
You realize we are, though,
God.
right?
Yeah. I'm about to badmouth Star Trek.
Ooh,
Oh,
Amber.
The Enterprise.
Yeah.
But which version?
Oh, does it matter?
Enterprise D, the Enterprise C, the Enterprise B.
I like that answer. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. They all kind of look the same. It kind of looks like if you drew a stick figure without the arms and then you just bend it into doggy style. That's kind of what the what the Enterprise looks like.
My God.
The Klingon ships aren't that great either. They kind of look like dicks with wings. You know what I mean? And maybe the coolest thing on the show is the dumbest thing of all. That's the Borg cube. So I'm gonna go with that. Best ship, the Borg cube.
My God.
so the same guy who says, "Wow, there's not a lot of cool ships in the entirety of sci-fi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Most of the ships suck. Your favorite one is a box."
Yep. Because of this broadcast right
Oh,
here.
I
What's
don't-
in the box?
I don't think the spaceships are the problem, Clint.
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not.
Like Clint's at fucking Toys R Us and he sees a Rubik's Cube and he's like, now this
That's right.
is an interstellar vehicle.
This is art. Yeah. Exactly. Fantastic. I love it.
Clint's playing Minecraft, throws a fucking wooden block on the ground and says, "See my spaceship?"
That's right. That's right. All right. I don't know how far we're going with this. Let me know when you guys have had enough. Bam. Goriest kill.
Ooh.
I give it to Captain Rhodes. Day of the Dead. That just comes right to your mind. Joe got him. Oh, so good.
That is pretty messed
That was
up.
rough.
Yeah.
Especially knowing the behind the scenes stuff
Mm,
with
all
that.
spoiled and
With the big
toxic.
guns. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came right to mind. No question.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes.
I'm gonna go with that chick from City of the Living Dead who vomits up her entire
intestines. Oh yeah.
That's a movie that could make you feel sick.
I love that movie.
It's pretty good.
I've never seen it and now I won't.
Oh, it was on in the Poconos that one time. You just weren't watching.
I probably wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to keep Mike from burning the house down,
Sounds right.
starting a wildfire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Goriest kill.
Thought of another one too. It's pretty messed up.
I'm trying to narrow it down.
I'm drawing a blank.
I'll
Just
hold this. I'll
sounds
hold this
ridiculous,
comment
but I am.
back because I think it would be too easy.
Goriest kill, not goriest disposal of a body, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about it. I'll probably allow that.
You could set the day to bed and still be good on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude that gets his vocal cords stretched out.
Rickles, his eyeball, and his fingers chewed off. Oh, so many good ones.
Hmm.
I can't think of anything.
I didn't know this
Wow.
was so tough.
Really?
I can't.
I feel bad for saying Rhodes now. That might have been your thunder. I apologize.
Well, maybe this will give you some inspiration. Olin says, anything Terrifier.
Oh
Mm.
yeah. Oh God, the bedroom scene in part
Yeah, like
2.
9-minute bedroom scene.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Or you could even go with the original one where with the hacksaw kill. That's pretty nasty.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I guess I'll just go Hatchet. The guy gets killed in the beginning. His guts are everywhere.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Every killing Hatchet, Tony Todd.
Yeah, woman gets her head pulled apart.
Yeah. Hmm.
Guy gets sawed in half.
The first one that popped into my head was the lawyer in 13 Ghosts. Although I don't know if you can consider that gory.
Yeah.
You
Well,
just see
I
him
mean,
split in half.
we could amend this one and go with cringiest.
Yeah.
Doesn't
goriest-
necessarily have to be the goriest thing you've ever seen.
Goriest one I can think of is the mom and 2 kids in Evil Dead Rise when they get thrown into the wood chipper.
Wow.
Anything
we-
with sadness.
Yeah, that's true. Sadness.
That was
Yeah. Because my brain wants to go to the one that made me like recoil the first time I saw it, and that was probably from one of the Saw movies, the rack one where they twisted his arms until they broke. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That just I had a hard time watching it the first time through. It didn't bother me the last time I looked at it, but the first time I saw it, it was pretty bad. I was like, God, what the fuck?
Which Saw was that?
3.
Saw 3.
Yeah, with the dad who lost his kid.
Yeah, the judge and the pig thing.
Yeah,
That wasn't a kill, but dear God, that was
yeah. Well, you could have thrown that out for
that
one that makes you
could've been
sick.
Yeah, the one that makes you sick. The judge in the pit with the maggoty pigs.
Yeah,
Looked like
yeah.
it looked like mushroom soup, like Campbell's mushroom soup. They didn't add the milk yet, so it was just
Oh God, Ryan!
dead.
It was like an episode of How It's Made, and they were talking about Scrabble.
I'll bring up Cannibal Holocaust again, and the old spike through the vagina through the mouth. But you don't see it.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of more of the warning. You don't see it though, but that sticks with you.
Yeah, that would do it.
I mean, I was gonna bring up Martyrs, where they just like take all her skin off of her body.
I've never seen Martyrs.
I haven't either.
I never
Um,
will.
Oh my God,
Pretty
Ryan!
messed
What's the
up
name of that movie? The pregnant lady that was
No, God, gee.
Inside.
Ryan's going to his happy place.
Inside. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give spoilers.
I
I don't
haven't
want to
seen
make
it.
Ryan
Should I
just
see it?
turn green and pass out. What, Joe?
I haven't seen it. Should I see it?
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
can you write that down?
it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, Joe, do you have kids?
No,
Do you have kids?
no.
Well, then you can watch it. Okay.
You know what's funny? I think the first hangout that I came on, I think you were talking about this movie actually.
Probably. We've also talked about it on a couple of Amityville retrospectives.
Yep.
It's just it bothered Ryan so much, and he just was constantly telling me, "Don't watch it. You can't handle it. You can't handle it." And then I watched it, and I was like, "Meh." It was those candy making videos when they cut the candy with the big scissors. That's definitely on the list for one of the goriest, yeah, and disturbing at the same time.
Fantastic.
I love you.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
But you have to admit, she was one of the best villains I've ever seen. She was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
It is.
It's a little extreme, but it's a good movie. And when I say a little, I mean a lot.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think I might have one more round in me.
All right.
What's
So-
yours?
Yeah, it's almost
Right.
11 o'clock then.
Did you give your goriest?
I talked about that Saul kill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't really think of a goriest. Everything I think of isn't necessarily gory. It's just cringy. You know, one of the things that the other ones that popped in my mind was from Hostel. It was now you could talk about the ankle cutting scene, but the one that I remember. Oh yeah, that one too. It was full of them. It was full of them. Cringy things in there. The one that probably bothered me the most was like there was a dude tied to the table, and this guy would walk up and just like saw a piece of meat off of his leg while he's tied to the table, and he's just
and then cook it.
and
Then
then
cook
he
it?
would just like go back and like eat it like with
Yeah,
a knife and fork, and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
Ooh, yeah.
you know.
Oh, I just thought of another vomiting movie. Hannibal, when he cuts Ray Liotta's brain out and then fries it, and then
And he feeds it to him.
Yeah, he's like, oh, good.
What's that smell?
Oh god! Oh really?
And he's by wood chipper. And he
Ray
says,
Liotta's
2001 Maniacs has several.
Mm.
You're right, it
Definitely.
does.
Ray Liotta's so silly in that scene,
silly
though.
one.
It kind of kills all the grossness.
Yeah.
What scene, Ryan?
In Hannibal, Ray Liotta is so silly in it that I find it
Yeah.
mutes a lot of the hyper violence in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah, that
was-
movie is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hannibal.
Yeah, I think that was a choice. Feel like they wanted it to be like that. And
Wow.
and it almost did bring some comic relief to the horrific situation.
hmm
Gary Oldman in that movie.
I didn't even know that was
Yeah.
him. Shit.
Yeah. That fucking guy.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
just
want to look at that. You know,
he's so extra in everything he does. Oh. All right. Kind of interested to see where this one might go. It's pretty simple. Think of a low budget movie that was way better than you expected it to be.
Okay.
So, and when I say low budget, you know, I mean, that really leaves a wide swath. I mean, you know, technically any horror movie made in the 80s for $3 million or less was a low budget movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be something made on, you know, $25,000. You know what I mean?
right?
Just something that's not a Hollywood blockbuster is better than you thought it was. Or thought it should have been.
Got it.
Yep.
Nothing comes to mind, so I'm going to go low hanging fruit and just go Those Are Living Dead.
Okay. There
Yeah.
you go.
I mean, what was that? 100 and some odd thousand? If that? Just ridiculous how good that was for that.
Yeah. Not bad.
Okay.
Ryan's probably got 16 off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of my bread and butter, but I'm gonna go with one that I really, really enjoy, and it's one that I actually recommend to people, and everybody who watch it seems to have a good time with it. I'm going with Zombies.
Nice.
Bunch of zoo animals contract a zombie virus, and got monkeys eating people's faces.
I pass by it every time I see it come up. You're telling me it's worth it?
It's got a great sense of humor, and everybody. It's one of those movies where everybody just knows exactly what the assignment was. It has no right. I mean, it's a silent flick too, and normally they're dog shit. But yeah, I'd honestly like. Sharknado got all the love with Asylum. I really wish Zombies. We did get a sequel, but Zombies to me is the best Asylum movie there is.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, what do you think, Adam?
I don't like movies that are low budget. And I can see the boom mic and the, and the little string doing the.
Yeah. It's got to be one. No Roger Corman movies come to mind.
Corman. Yeah, he has a bunch.
Yeah.
He has a bunch. I'll actually say one just because this movie always gets a response one way or the other. Mostly negative. But
Okay.
I like it. Blair Witch.
Okay.
Ooh,
That,
really good choice.
That makes sense. I mean, that was made for a little bit of nothing. What was it?
That was made for like
$35,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about a movie that gets hate.
Yeah.
Lots of hate for that movie.
I don't understand it.
Flaming hot garbage.
I think it's cool. I think it's a cool movie. And I think as far as like found footage goes, it's one of the ones where like I actually like if you can like suspend disbelief, I actually believe they're like real people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just reading lines.
Yeah, I don't understand the hate either, Adam. I think
It's so boring.
You don't see a monster. Nothing jumps out and goes booga booga. So people are like, I don't like this.
No, I literally fell asleep in the theater. It was so bad.
Like,
Did
when
you
do we
see
get
it?
to see the witch?
I mean, did you see it when it came out? Like when it
Yes.
first came out? Because
Yes.
that was part of the magic for me, is because I went into the theater during the early days of the internet, and I swear to God, 70% of the people that I was watching that movie with thought that what they were seeing on screen was real.
I did too.
Because of
I
all
went in
the
with that
promotional
belief.
stuff.
Yeah.
People were like walking out of the theater during parts, like when you hear them, when I don't remember the characters' names, but when the one character, I think it's Josh Leonard, he gets
Yeah,
kidnapped,
Josh, Mike,
and you just hear him screaming like in the middle of the night.
that woke
Like,
me
these
up.
people were like thinking that this was real. Like, we have just unearthed evidence of a supernatural, and they were getting the fuck out of the theater. They were like, "That's it, I'm done," and they left. When they find that little crinkled up piece of paper, whatever it is, and the next thing it's got like his teeth in it.
Hmm.
Like, people were like, "Oh, what the hell!" Like, and that's a movie theater experience that will never be replicated or duplicated ever again, because people are too smart now, and everybody knows how to use the internet and this, that, and the other thing. But that when that came out and people went and saw that, like, there was a large group of people that thought what they were watching was real, and like, you'll never get that ever again.
I did too. I thought it was real too. And then I'm watching it, and halfway through it, I'm like, what is this? Teeth? And they're like doing like arts and crafts. The ghosts are like putting these little stick figure wood twig people together. And I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this shit? Like, there was nothing. Maybe because I am a horror fan and I do believe in supernatural stuff. And I was so disappointed.
Looked like
It was just boring as shit. And then the guy screams in the woods, and that literally woke me up. And I'm watching the rest of the movie, and then the ending, the camera drops and it ends, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, we didn't see anything. We have no idea what happened.
When she sees Mike in the corner there, I had a physical reaction in the theater.
Yeah,
It
there's something
disturbed
very-
me so much.
Mm.
Can I give you a brief history of my experience with that?
Absolutely.
Remember seeing it in the theater. The night, two friends of mine and I went to see it. And what I remember the most was my friend got his thumb caught in the door to the car on the way in. That's what I remember the most about that movie. I haven't seen it since. I was bored.
Jesus.
Sorry. I've seen the second one. I was more entertained by the second one.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
I actually really like the second one too.
Oh, what a shock!
Ouch.
It's a good. When was the last time you saw it? When was the last time you saw it?
The first
Don't
one?
do this again. We're not doing it as a watch along. I'm not watching that piece of shit.
You don't want to see Jeffrey Donovan trying to play a, I don't know, 20-something at 35
No.
years old?
You had the redheaded
No.
chick in there and a goth chick. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Wasn't Punky Brewster in that?
I wish. Was
Punky
she?
Brewster?
Wasn't she in Blair Witch
She
2?
was in
She was in
Pumpkinhead too.
Pumpkinhead too.
Pumpkinhead too. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Both crap.
I got Blair Witch 2 right here.
Oh God, you would.
The Book of Shadows.
Did you like the one that came out after that?
It was okay.
There's a third? Or you mean the remake?
No, it's not a remake. It's a sequel.
Wow.
The one that
Blair
came out
Witch?
maybe 5 years ago?
Yeah, Blair Witch. It's a sequel.
Yeah.
It's Heather's brother going into the woods to find her.
Man, I don't even remember that. I remember watching it. I can't remember that.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Adam, I'm almost surprised you didn't say Reanimator, but that's okay.
That's Paul's like
Oh,
favorite
okay.
movie. It's
I
not
got you.
really
Not
mine.
yours. I got you. Okay. Well, never mind then. Nicole, what do you think?
Secret Santa.
Yes.
Best fucking. It's still one of my. Just saw it not even a year ago, and it's one of my all-time favorite movies. I fucking piss myself every time I watch it. It's so good. It's so good. If you
From
haven't seen
laughing or from like horror?
Laughing.
from laughing,
Yeah.
it's one of the best horror comedies ever made.
It's awesome. It really is.
Low
I mean,
budget or big budget, it's one of the best.
Let me write it down.
Yeah.
Secret Santa, watch it.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Mhm.
Is it getting hot in here?
It might be.
I'm sorry, were you saying Super Santa or Secret Santa?
Secret.
Santa. Adam
Uh,
Marcus.
Yeah, make sure you get the right one.
Yeah.
There's several movies called this. But this one was done by Adam Marcus and his company, theater company. What do they call it? Skeleton Crew? Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Drew Lynch is in it.
Yeah. Yeah. With a stuttering gay guy. Yeah, it was.
Gay guy.
It's awesome.
I
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
Let me get some comments here. Oh, it says Baghead.
Baghead was good. Baghead was pretty good.
Mhm.
It was.
And here's a silly question. Ryan, have you watched Troll from 1986? Of course.
Yes, I've seen Troll.
Okay.
Seen Troll,
That's a good
seen
pick.
Troll 2. I've seen Troll 3, but it wasn't really Troll 3. Granted, Troll 2 wasn't supposed to be Troll 2 either.
I
He
got you.
forced me to watch it last night.
Troll's good. Troll is
Oh.
Come on, Michael Moriarty doing that dance.
That was
I like it, but I would never pick it for Nicole.
but I did love that the mom from Lost in Space was in it. That was hysterical.
Julia
Harry
Louise
Potter.
Dreyfus, Sonny Bono.
Michael Moriarty playing Harry Potter.
Yep.
Exactly.
And Harry Potter
And he
Jr.
reviewed books. We were talking about that. Character's name is Harry Potter, and he reviews books.
Yeah. And his son, who is also Harry Potter,
Yes,
goes into a magical world.
with talking plants.
Yeah. And fights an evil wizard.
Mhm.
Doesn't sound familiar at all.
Not at all.
J.K. Rowling is a plagiarizer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna pick one that Mike and I have been talking about recently, and it may come up again soon. I'm one of those people that misses movies and sees them long after everyone else has. And this one is no exception. I just recently watched this one, and it was made for $2.5 million. And I am shocked to find out how poorly it did in the box office, because I was highly entertained by it, and I couldn't believe everything that was in this movie. Frankenhooker.
I love Frankenhooker.
That movie is awesome. I don't know if you guys are super familiar with it or not, but I mean, it's there's layers to this movie, and I was actually kind of surprised by that. You know, it's I feel like well, we recently watched a different movie that The Brain That Wouldn't Die. I feel like this is the movie that answers the question, what would have happened if he had actually gone through with it? And,
Right.
And the closet monster didn't come out and like set the building on fire and like carry the chick that was about to die out of the building. You know? So anyhow.
That's a good movie. I've only seen it once,
Frankenhooker?
and it was like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's weird. Me too. That's so weird. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I was like 14 or 15 the first time I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who directed that? Is it Frank?
I mean, that's the one with Mark Ruffalo and Emma Stone, right?
No.
No, that was that. Oh God, I don't even remember the name of it.
It's basically Frankenhooker.
Yeah,
Poor
pretty
things.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Willem Dafoe.
direct.
You guys see that movie? By the way?
Ryan, the director was Frank Henenlotter.
That's it, Frank Henenlotter.
Yeah.
Yeah, all his movies have that weird charm to them.
Yeah.
Like Brain Damage, Basket Case.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basket Case could have been mentioned. That was
Yeah.
better than I expected it to be. Weirdo Siamese twin eating cheeseburgers in a basket. I mean, come on.
Yeah, those cheeseburgers look good.
I got you. All right. Well, I kind of feel like
I
we're
could go
winding
for a
down here.
cheeseburger.
Yeah. Oh, and
Roy Rogers has them for $7.
Olin doesn't want this to end without throwing out Sleepaway Camp. So there you go.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic choice.
Oh, so I feel like we're winding down here. I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys have had enough, but I'm sorry it took me so last minute to put this thing out. But I'm super happy that you guys showed up to hang out and do this with me. And now I'm gonna go to bed thinking about Speed the musical and Shawshank the musical. With Brooks tap dancing off of a chair, because that's exactly what everyone needs to think about as they drift off to sleep.
Yeah.
That would work. You know, he goes and opens a window so Jake could fly out artistically after he hangs himself.
Yeah, exactly. Be amazing. Be amazing. All right. Well, so thank you so much. We did still have a few left in the box, but who knows? Maybe I'll save them for when I do Scenes from a Sock.
Scenes from
Or what was the other one?
Sounds like a porn.
Yeah. Or what was the other one I said? entries from an envelope or something like
there
that.
you
I
go.
don't know. So, we can't do the fishbowl anymore. We got to keep changing it up for something else. So all right. Well, hey, thanks again, and have a good night.
See you, everybody.
Bye.